In our last session, Fenriloth had a rather strange dream returning back to his childhood, resembled what he recalled, except that something changed towards the end. He felt physically refreshed but mentally depleted, and a quick conjuration later revealed that the strange giant eye that he had seen from the map before was still looking at him and vanished shortly after. He decided to quickly consult Yelana on this after reporting what he had learned from the night before. It turned out Ashel Fenders was out on business, apparently. Kellypath had returned to her mentor, or caretaker, and so it was just the two of them alone. He was accompanied by Farlowe and Erevan, both whom had completed their own morning rituals. And they were slightly disappointed to find out that Kellypath was gone, and Yelana wasn't really willing to share information with that. Instead, Yelana spoke about what happened at the museum. There was no explicit forbiddance of Erevan and Farlowe being allowed to the establishment, but Fenriloth decided it was best to keep them out of the loop so far. There, the two, Fenriloth and Yelana were able to confirm information about Marilyn's fall, seeing one large ship, two smaller ones, another ship of a strange design in the grey mists, and there she pointed out the various locations of the Siren Sisters, the Tides of Grey, Marilyn's Fall, and Grimoire's Exile. Gold covered the cost of the scroll of the job that didn't quite get through, and Yelana told Fenriloth that it would be best to quickly find someone in Temple's district who might help with the eye problem, seeing as this scrying might continue to give him nightmares otherwise. Erevan and Farlowe had a certain inclination towards illegal means that Fenriloth told them best not to mention in front of Yelana. They departed for the Temple district, where a guide brought them around, referring to Fenriloth as brother in his clerical outfit instead of his usual necromancer's garbs. After tips, they were brought to the Temple of Magdala, the deity of free love, free will, and passion. Prominently a statue with a woman, or her robes open to public. This creates a certain impression on Erevan and Farlowe. High Priestess Beatrix is waiting out by the garden side, tending to the trees, when Fenriloth finds her and asks questions about the information below and above. There's plenty of talking, where it turns out that one of the acolytes, Lyra, was propositioned by a potential revenant while giving charity to the unfortunates in the places of small gods below, also known as the Undercity of the Temple District. High Priestess Beatrix did ask if Fenriloth was approaching the matter more as a necromancer or priest. Fenriloth responded as a brother. High Priestess Beatrix gave him a hug, performed a sort of ritual that seemed to dispel the ill omens around him, and she informs him that he would be safe as long as he found a good place to rest tonight. Erevan is more curious as how to any physical contact was initialized, and she suggests reassurance, a bit of this and that. Farlowe has questions about Sorrentina, about that Sorrentina is instead referred to as an ambassador of the Mithalgari fleet. High Priestess Beatrix is thanked for her time, and the party returns back to the main chamber, putting their donations in a box. They meet with acolyte Lyra, who is noticeably more quiet and sullen than the others. And it takes some convincing for her to reveal that she had indeed met the revenants, hadn't caused trouble yet, and did not wish them any particular harm. She feared that they might seek out healing from other revenues for one of their companions, and she said she saw them in the place of small gods yesterday. The others should hurry. Red and Bubbles took off on their own time, investigate of Ruslan Thane and his sister. Enola Thane. They went to the traders district, to scout out the house, while they themselves initiated an attempt to try and set up a stall, hoping that they might gain access to the mansion, pretending to be craftsmen or servicemen of some kind. Short, Silas flew his way in there, and then later on turned into a rat to head down the chimney, ending up in Penola's bedroom, where she was entertaining a guest in a certain manner, not meant for the public information. Through Sila's antics and a lot of screaming, they were able to get Penola to send a manservant to find the services of rat catchers. Red and Bubbles quickly changed their act and were brought to the mansion, where they greeted Penola Thane, did some investigation around her room, and played the full part of rat catchers, access to her brother's room with the lockpicks with her consent, although she advised them not to touch anything, as her brother was quite a private person. This was that the room practically reeked of booze, empty bottles everywhere, bed unmade, the windows all curtained and closed at the moment. He looked around and decided to leave Silas there, deciding that Ruslan would return in his own time after business was conducted, and they bid Penola farewell, departing with their cage and all. This was their investigation for the time being. And now it is in the afternoon at around 3, and we shall see where the party decides to continue. We will start with Red and Bubbles first. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Red and Bubbles, where do you two head off to?
I think we're waiting. Okay, we just
We're
arrived at
going
the
to do
DDA.
research while waiting.
So, is there a library nearby?
Libraries would be in the financial districts.
So it's not nearby. Do we have resources in the DA itself that we can peruse?
We have some consultation material.
Okay.
Would you have taken any of the consultation material from the necromancer, such as like basic recognizing undead 101 and all that?
We probably have that. And
Okay.
other paraphernalia that's free.
Right. I would just like to take a note that any reference material you have at the DA would be state approved. Red?
Alright, that means that I need to go elsewhere.
You can consult your state approved material. Be a big question.
What does it say so far?
Okay, so we'll go with Red first.
Okay.
So,
Red wants to find out more about Garukan.
Yeah.
In particular, his past activities. Like historically, what does he do, and like what is he used for?
Right. I'll need you to what he's been historically known to do, how he was dealt with, and how can he be destroyed. Is that correct?
Yes, that exactly.
How long would you like to take doing this?
Until until the evening, so maybe like 3 hours. I'm not sure what time. Like, what time were we meeting Remlin?
You just say evening.
Okay, so until say 5:30. Like I'll aim to be back at the DA by 6.
You to make an investigation, arcana, and a history check.
Okay, all three.
I'm going by degrees of success.
Okay, investigation. And then Arcana, was it?
History and arcana.
History, Arcana.
Okay. As you suspected, going through your reference materials, a lot of certain details with alluding to history is either short or not present or available. However, your investigation allows you to piece together and cross-reference what material you can, and your own innate arcanic knowledge combined with your warlock know-how lets you pull certain pieces of the puzzle together that are not stated in the books.
Oh.
You find out. Now, having seen Garukan firsthand and having some idea of his ability to interfere with summoning and communication conduits, a lot of previous mysteries. Within the nation-approved references to demonology and such, there are many allusions to other methods that have thus far been unsatisfactory in explanation. For instance, it is common knowledge that devils are known to treat and bargain with those seeking such powers, and this is the basis of a fiendish patron in the case of a warlock. However, are very vague of who or what enforces these deals. Putting a few pieces together, there's a concern that mortal deal breakers, it takes them a while for them to die before their souls are rightfully claimed by the hells, should they decide to break a contract. And similarly, it requires an external agent who is familiar with infernal law to investigate if a devil has deliberately created an unfulfillable contract, mortal realms to ensure a failure against the best interests of the archfiends.
I see.
And what you piece together, this would appear to fall within the duties and responsibilities of someone like Garukan the Slayer.
Okay, so he's like a
Contract enforcer.
Yes. Yes.
Also, you refer to various obscure second-hand accounts of law and court cases that seem to be deferred to external parties. Able to gather that typically one would find an external party agent by opening a conduit and citing great grievance with regards to the infernal realms and laws and the shortcomings of mortal laws. If the pleaded case is considered worthy, such an agent might appear.
A contract enforcer?
Alluded to. It's not
Okay.
explicitly stated.
Yep.
There are also nation-approved books about how an external party agent might be destroyed by promoting the wrong message about law enforcement. But you do have some knowledge of your own. You know that a devil or such, in the material plane, it will simply return and reform back in the hells from which it was spawned. Destroyed. If its essence is traced back to where it was in the hells and destroyed there.
Okay.
Completely. Which raises a question that given that external contract enforcers are and such do not reside in the infernal realms due to their nature, it must be somewhere close by.
So his essence isn't actually in the lower planes?
It would not be in the hells.
Oh, okay.
It also might be tied in with the whole fall from grace idea.
Does that mean like if he's destroyed here, he doesn't go back to Hells, but he like reforms somewhere on the material plane, like a lich at a phylactery?
It is unlikely to be on the mortal plane either,
Okay,
given
just
the
somewhere else then.
infernal nature. So likely there may be some kind of a private pocket plane or something.
Ah, okay.
And the other but much simpler method of destroying a devil is to obtain its true name and command it to self-implode.
Is that a thing that can happen?
It's a thing that can happen, which is why true names are guarded with utmost secrecy.
I see. Okay.
A true name would also not be something lying around in books.
Yes. Yes.
That is what you gather. And Bubbles, what are you trying to look out for?
Anything that has to do with how, what's his name is still alive? Ruslan, the Thane, and Ulrich. Perhaps anything that's in the pamphlets that would tell me how to identify undead that's not supposed to be around.
Okay, Bubbles, for this you need investigation, a history, and a religion check.
Okay. Investigation. History. Come on, what is this? And what was the last one?
Religion.
John.
I don't think it matters what's the last one.
Hang on. Huh. Oh, they're all bad.
Oh.
Bubbles, you open up necromancer pamphlets and your eyelids start getting heavier and heavier as you start browsing through unnecessary jargon, scholarly terms, papers and papers of length of lorem ipsum and other things that scholars cram in there to keep their documents long. Some allusions to law. The list goes on and on and on and on, and you start wondering if you're sane and if you're still there and the world hasn't changed already.
2 minutes later. Ah! Oh god, this is
Bubbles,
this is
you get a short rest.
Yay, short rest.
Yay.
At least
Great
you get a short rest,
Shit.
right?
Shit. I wake up half drooling on the pamphlets, then I chuck it away. This is not helping. Do I know of any other places that I can go within the 2 hours?
You might try running to the financial district and back.
How long will that take?
An hour one direction by foot or half an hour by coach.
Can I get a coach really quick?
Hey, it's 5 silver.
That is fine.
So 1 GP 2 ways.
Right?
Six.
Do you do that?
Yeah. Your Uber is here.
Yeah, you hand
I'll
over
watch
your
the
hard
DA.
hand over your hard-earned cash from the rat catching to a coach financial district, where you find an information kiosk of sorts near the entrance. Similar to the temple district, the financial district has its own guides and such that you haven't really talked to for a while since you tend to know your way around. Window opens and a fairly nondescript man looks out, clean-shaven and nods.
Do I recognize him?
How can I help you?
Hi. I've read some pamphlets about some undead. I was wondering if you could tell me more about how I could identify them.
The pamphlet's not informative.
I would say they are perhaps too vague about their description. I'm looking for I'm looking for something maybe a bit more detailed. For example, do the undead like alcohol?
No, as a general thumb, they do not.
So
Did someone try and tell you this is a poor joke?
Yes, unfortunately.
Well, what was the context?
Well, they
Every-
wanted to get me to give some very expensive drink to a bunch of people that they said were undead, and the only way to tell was that they could drink a lot and not get drunk. Do you know if that would be a case for anything else, perhaps?
That would appear to be a very rudimentary pickup technique in any bar.
Well,
Though some might be quite offended at being called undead.
well, if you saw them, you wouldn't be surprised either.
Why? What makes you think they might be remotely undead?
Well, they were sort of, I could say, they liked dark places. They were in, after all, a bar.
Let's hear the other evidence.
The most striking is that they kept on drinking. I think most people, by the time they had drunk whatever these people were drinking, would be on the floor.
Perhaps they were half dwarf.
No, they were not. They were not half dwarf. They were definitely human.
Well, dwarven genes are a sort of a recess. Oh, never mind. Was there anything else that you recall about them? Because so far I'm still getting a picture of a bar and a drinking scene. And
Well, take them perhaps out of a bar and put them in a house. And with really unsanitary conditions being their bedroom.
yes. Bubbles, you do realize that you're so far described the conventional typical drunkaholic.
Trying not to do that.
You're also describing a one-night stand.
What? But let's say there's more than them, so you're telling me that cannot be an undead. Shies away from the light, drinks a lot but doesn't get drunk, perfectly lucid, lives in unsanitary conditions.
Also pale.
Also
they
very
are
pale.
pale. How so?
Well, they're just pale.
Skin paling tends to be a condition of those who, as you say, avoid the sunlight. They would not be sailors.
And how would you say if this was a person who had recently come back from sea?
Recently come back from sea. Did they spend a lot of time below deck, perhaps?
I doubt it.
Let me take a look through my notes. He does turn around and ruffle around the table a bit. Well, after a while he looks up. Well, citizen, I wouldn't want to jump to any sort of conclusions, but if there's any remote possibility of them being an undead, well, the only thing that seems to come up here is a possibility of initial stages of vampirism.
How so? What do you mean initial stages? I was reading and I thought vampirism was immediately you die and then you come back and you start sucking people's blood.
Well, as you see, it depends on certain individuals, but the mind over matter is very much a thing, which explains why a certain undead react the way they do and others do not, how much of the person remains behind, and so on and so forth. Aggressiveness. Anyway, as I was saying, The initial stages of vampirism are characterized by a paling of skin due to loss of pigments, aversion to sunlight because the loss of pigments makes it uncomfortable against the skin, and most would be the thirst, as vampires still have an internal circulation, sometimes allowing them to appear. In either cases, they are much quicker and less stiff than the usual undead. The rigor mortis is kept at bay by the circulation. Thirst requires some kind of substitution for bodily fluids that they are unable to produce by themselves, and the heartbeat. The substitution can go on to great lengths until blood is tasted or similar things, and then they go on to maintain the thirst.
How do I...
I'm not suggesting that these strange bar people are vampires, but a great touch of delicacy if you were to try and accuse them of being so.
I don't think I want to accuse anyone of anything right now. How do I check?
Check. Well, check as in if they are indeed vampirism matters.
Perhaps the garlic thing, is that an old wives' tale?
Garlic. If you could destroy a vampire with garlic, all you need to do is be farmers. Now, as I've said, in initial stages, they resemble the mortal life more than... They might pass off in many ways as still being alive and human, or dwarven, or whatever they might be. If you want actual proof, I suppose you would try and douse them with holy water, but they may not appreciate this, living or otherwise.
You mentioned that they would get an understanding of their thirst if they tasted blood.
Well, undead creatures of all sorts tend to hunger or thirst for something they have lost and feel keen. The thirst is no different.
Interesting. Well, I guess I could do... Do you know where I can read a bit more, perhaps, on this?
Well, he looks around and takes up like a thicker stack of papers. Your time. I've really summarized it all from there, but maybe there's something else. Either way, I hope the information helps. Was there anything else you recall about peculiarities or oddities?
Well, I'm going to have to get back to you on that.
Have a good day, citizen. Farewell.
Thank you. Out of character, did he pass me the books, or?
It's like a sheath of paper, so like more pamphlets.
She takes it anyway, then stuffs it in her bag. And walks back.
You didn't ask how long it takes to turn.
He did answer that. It depends on how...
Oh, okay. The individual.
Yeah,
okay.
So if you have really strong will, you won't turn as fast.
Oh, I'm
There
pretty
we
screwed
to
then.
reverse it.
Oh, okay. I run back. Sorry. One more question.
Yes?
Can we reverse vampirism?
Oh, yes.
How?
Destroy the vampire and then bring their remains to a temple to be revived as a person.
Huh, so we just...
Assuming they did not die of old age and voluntarily go into the process and all that.
I see. Worth a check. I guess.
Most vampires do protest at being destroyed, however.
Of course, naturally, with any living or unliving thing. I guess the threat of ceasing to exist scares them as well. Again, thank you, and I'm off now. Bye.
Mind you, I'm not advocating any form of legal murder if you're unsure about the target status.
Of course not. From far away,
If you
she's already going.
if you have genuine reason to suspect a vampire, please contact us.
Will do. Bye. Thank you. And I run away and go back home on a cab. Is Silas with Red?
No, I left him in the house. In the
Oh,
dude's
right, it's
room.
in the house. Okay, so I wait for you to come back and.
Okay.
I'd still be at the DA because I did my research at
She's still
home.
researching, so yeah.
Oh.
Then you
And-
you fell asleep and woke up and were like, okay, I'm gonna
Bubbles
go to
has
the
no more
library.
time left.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I'll watch stuff here.
So I will move on to Erevan and
Yeah,
Farlowe
the
and
church
Fenriloth.
folk.
Yeah.
F. We head off to now after departing the Temple of Magdala.
Am I still with Fen and Farlowe?
Yes, unless you split up from them on purpose.
You need to go see the doctor again.
Do we need to see what doctor? Wait, what?
You had an appointment with the doctor.
Oh yeah. No, it's okay. He probably forgot I asked anyway. And if he didn't, he'd probably hate me, so it's fine.
Kian,
So what were you guys up to?
Huh. So what is the plan here? Far?
either we are heading to the underworld on our own, or we're going back to the DA. Where's Kian?
Hello?
Yes, hello. Why are you spacing off into the distance, Fenriloth? Are you thinking of ye old master?
Well, you're
Oh,
ready.
yeah.
Don't put your cloak back on.
Anyway, I am going to the Undercity to confirm the sightings. Then I will have to find a ship that will get us to Maryland's Fall.
Immediately? Is that safe?
I don't think
Procuring a ship is not dangerous.
No. The first one.
Confirming sightings, as long as we don't do harm to them, like I promised.
well,
Farlowe looks at Erevan.
did I make that promise though?
Then you can come along.
But yeah, anything that gets this thing solved faster, I'm up for it. Let's just go then.
All right, to the Undercity. Hoop de doop de doo.
Da-da-da-da-da. The last
right.
time I see that
Fenriloth,
someone.
you lead them towards the center of the temple district.
Mm-hmm.
And it's raised in a beautiful cascade, and around it are stairs heading down.
Mm-hmm.
The temple district doesn't make as much of a secret of its own undercity, although there are guards keeping watch around it just to keep the peace.
Mm-hmm.
You head down in. Music time. Right.
Ooh,
The undercity itself is more well maintained than that of the entertainment district, although there's still an air here of First the surface. There are strange groups proselytizing to each other, preaching, selling wares. There are people around here shuffling, gathered, and listening. Too many stalls set up. You do notice here and there, like the hooded figures of the standing around the corners. But the loudest voices by far come from the merchants.
Okay, so
So the loudest voices here come from the merchants.
the
Although you
syndicate
cannot-
is still here.
Yep, you see the consensus standing around like in various corners and such, but there seems to be less of them in proportion to the entertainment district.
I see. So I guess they don't expect much trouble in a place of worship.
There are also like lots of preachers going around speaking their own word. Some of them you recognize as like Eredion's followers. Faith is a hearth in the heart and the fire that gathers fellow brothers. Cold hard marble pillars and golden statues have no place in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Preachy.
Preach. Preach, brother!
Like, yeah, people are responding around and it feels like a more lively atmosphere than above there for different reasons.
Mm.
Merchants calling up from your stalls. This way, sir. This way, sir. Is your faith in the crisis? Do you require healing? Is there wounds that need tending to? Do you have special needs? We can provide.
I look over to Farlowe.
Are they talking about sex?
Fenriloth, sorry. No, Farlowe, no, they're not. Do not dirty your already dirty mind. Fenriloth, you have any leads? What are we doing?
We'll first find the spot where he was doing her charity. Acolyte Lyra? Lyra? Yeah.
All right, I'll try and ask around to see if I can find anybody shady to talk to.
Shady? You have hoods and cloaks.
Damn.
Most people here are also preaching.
All right,
Preachy, too preachy.
I will.
The shadiest people here would be the consensus or the syndicate.
All right, I will then. I look over to Farlowe and Fenriloth. How about you guys head over to where the acolyte Lyra, I believe her name was, just like head over to where she was preaching. I'll see if I can get anything out
She's
of.
not there.
No, I know where she was.
In
That's-
the Inner City.
Yeah, we're trying to look for where she
You're
was preaching.
there right now. You're in
The
the place
temple
of
of
small
small
gods.
gods, yeah.
He didn't give you an exact location of where she was standing.
Ah, I see. All right.
So like how big is this like room? This like entire
It's
Inner
quite
City?
a large area. The main thing more so than space, like the main thing to keep in mind, Fenriloth, is that there are 4 factions here.
Mm-hmm.
The Liberators, the Consensus, the various gangs, which are quite underplayed, and the Honest Merchants.
The Liberators are not super active right now as well, right?
The Liberators here are active more as like preaching, like Redion's folk tend to be amongst them.
Hmm.
All right.
A lot of them are protesting about the monetization of the temples above and how it's increasingly hard for them to find help anywhere and this sort of things.
All right. Can I approach one of the Redion's preachers?
Right?
Yeah.
You approach the one that was speaking about her faith is a hearth in the heart. Hello, brother. We see a new face here.
Yes. Why? Hello, brother. I extend my arms out in like a big hug.
He grips your arms and gives them a good shake before
Alright.
pulling you for embrace. Well
Alright.
met, brother.
Well met. Well met. Peace and love be upon you. Well, brother, I seem to have a problem. Here is my dilemma. And as a follower of Ridion, we should be in merriment most of the time. We shouldn't be very down in the dumps, should we? So I need a little bit of assistance.
Glance at you and goes, Ridion speaks that first and foremost, if the is the brother. He looks at you expectantly.
Oh God.
Farlowe starts to speak. Farlowe says that we're looking to help someone, but we can't find them. We're
is-
looking for someone who needs help, but we can't find them.
Erevan, first
I
and foremost is the brother. You recognize this as a form of religious greeting.
Uh-huh.
What
Yeah,
do
and
you
Erevan's
answer?
blanking out.
I don't think I'm pretty sure it's been said to me in passing, but I can't quite recall. So I shall say,
You know there's a second part to it.
yeah, I shall say. And secondly, there comes good drinks. Not the laughter. I'm like, and of course it follows with good drinks. No, yes. Please.
Farlowe tries to ignore it, and he say to the guy that we're looking for someone who needs help, but we're finding trouble finding him.
Second is the family. He gives you a pat on the shoulder. Nice try, but please let us be honest with each other.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm not well versed in the teachings of Ridion. I am still learning. Please do forgive me.
Just step back a bit, rolling his eyes. Anyway, well, what is it anyway?
Well, yes. I do wish to ask, has there been any sightings of any unusual folk around here that don't seem like locals?
He raises an arm and like encompasses the whole room. No one born of the Undercity is a local.
But I was thinking more around a very large-looking man with quite a sturdy belly, walks around, looks like he's half dead. It's kind of his look. Do you recognize anyone, brother?
Sturdy man, belly, half dead.
Rather large in size, yes. A burly old fellow he is. However, he is well built.
Half dead.
He looks half dead, like he could use he could use some accompaniment in his time, if you catch my drift, brother.
He scratches his head hard and tries to figure out what you're saying.
Oh God, Farlowe, maybe you can describe him better.
Okay.
Yes, I need more to work with here.
Sir, has anyone brought a? Hold on. Has anyone brought a dying drow down here?
What?
An old dying drow.
What?
Oh, I'm quite sure I would have seen something like that. Why, was there a murder?
No, we're trying to help them.
You're trying to help a murder?
No, we're trying to help him from not dying. Do good unto others, remember?
Well, then you ought to be very fast if there's someone dying.
Which is why we would like your assistance, brother. Do you remember of anyone of this description? How else would I describe him?
Well, maybe that person won't look dying, but he would be very hard of movement.
Okay, how's this? Have you seen a short dwarvish looking fellow who of muscular build and has a face that just screams, "If you look at me, I will kill you"? Have you seen a dwarf such as this, brother?
He looks around and like several dwarves raise their hands and they look at each other.
They have faces that look very friendly. No, not those, not those. Huh.
Dwarves look at you.
Hi.
Gonna have to be more specific there.
I
You-
think we're being racist.
You seen someone who looks like he wants to kill you, like he wants to pick a fight if you look his way? Grumpy looking dwarf, very muscular in build, looks like he could snap your neck in two. Know anybody like that, my good sir?
Of the dock workers before evening happy hour.
Basically, yeah. You seen anybody like that around? Somebody new? Not somebody who's here like those dog workers. No, like somebody new. Maybe like looks like he's well equipped. Seen anybody around here like that? I take out a gold coin and kind of like flick it up in the air, like coin toss style.
One of the dwarfs catches it.
Oh god.
New around here. So why don't, instead of focusing on the race of the person, try and tell us how they behave?
Well, rather keeps to himself. Eyes always averting, left, right, center, trying to survey the surrounding. Where's the closest way out? How many people can he kill if things go wrong? Have you seen any murderous intent like this?
Well, most folk who come to this level don't come looking for a fight. So what's the other one you were asking about?
All right. The other one was a jolly old fellow. He's walking around looking for people to heal his friend. You heard of somebody like this? Jolly old man. Rather large.
Well, the dwarf looks at his friend saying, most things look pretty large to us.
Huh. God damn.
Height. We can work with numbers.
Numbers, huh? Let's see. I don't know how tall. Can I like because I've been with Gorbak before. Can I like use my hand to like put just a little bit above my head, and then I'm like, he's about this tall. Yes. Have you seen someone this tall?
Are you going to give the actual height or just?
Yes.
He's quite a bit taller than you.
Yeah, like I want to like extend my arm like to his height, like his actual height. Like I'll tiptoe to reach it. Like it's about yay high.
What? Was this a human?
No. He's not a human. He's a orc, half orc. He's one of those.
Really? You spend all this time describing a short dwarvish person and you miss out the biggest clue.
Oh, apologies. My memory escapes me sometimes.
Right. Orc, that big, old, you say?
Old, yes, very old.
All right, we did see one.
All right. Now, would you kindly tell me where he went or where he is?
Right. Went around asking a bit here and there, trying to get some kind of healing help, but well, ruffled a few feathers here and there, but two folks did respond to him.
Ah, I see. Where did he take him?
We think they might still be around here somewhere, but you want to look for, what was it again? Yeah, one of them was a disciple of the Nine.
All right.
The other was, let me think. Yeah, one of those C019's favor, they call it.
C019's favor. Okay.
Roll knowledge religion. Wait, actually, do you
I don't have proficiency in religion.
gain one then? Good luck.
Wait, what? Gain 1 value, what?
Try an untrained religion roll then. and
Okay,
good luck.
all right. Very well. Here I shall try. 16?
Oh, it's -1.
Well,
Do I
is
Do I-
Fenriloth anywhere nearby at the moment?
Fenriloth should be behind us watching
He's
our
not
dumb
very near you
escapade?
guys because he's
Oh,
not
okay.
trying to impose in the conversation, so he's going to.
Okay.
No, he's not around.
I'll say-
That's why.
I'll say in this case, Erevan, you have heard some wild tales before in your travels.
All right.
The 9 are so named because hell has 9 layers.
Okay. Whoa.
What has 9 years?
Hell has
Hell
9
has
layers.
9 layers.
Ah, yeah, yeah. I heard
And
health has 9 years.
the thing is breaking off. But as for the Sea Lord's favored, this is a bit more obscure knowledge. So
I
I
didn't.
think they might be linked to some something of the deeps and such. Either way,
Am I spelling it right?
them can be considered religious in a sense, but yeah.
All right.
So these are like smaller religions that is not main.
Fenriloth, you're not there at the moment.
Haha, you're not.
No, I'm just inquiring.
All right.
No answer to that just yet.
All right.
So,
Just another quick question. My good short man. Would it be weird if I went around asking for these two people?
the way you're doing it, oh yes.
All right, perfect. Thank you for your help. I bid you a good day. May the blessings of whatever you follow bless you.
Video.
Farlowe, let's go.
All right.
All right, I go up back to Fen.
What does Fenriloth do?
Yeah. What does he do? I don't know. Fen, I got some info for you.
Nice, you have a jolly conversation.
Oh yes, absolutely lovely conversation. Now, see, we gotta look for two people because they were the ones who agreed to help Gorbek heal, our good friend Gan. One of them is a disciple of the 9, and the other one is like Sea Lord's favored or Sea Lots. I don't know. I don't. When Dwarvish speak common, it's really weird. So I couldn't really get what he was saying. So, do you remember any of this in your religious teachings? I can only garner from wild tales and old folklore. I'm not really. I can't recall. Do these names ring a
I
bell?
think Fenriloth knows about the seal because it's like the dragon, right?
Okay. Fenriloth, you do know that the disciple of the 9, first of Asmodeus, Lord of the 9th Hell, and well, they're actually quite a sizable following.
Huh.
Sea Lord's favored are also known as cultists of Dagon.
Oh, Dagon. So it's something like Cthulhu's.
Not quite to that level, but as in something deep, something ancient. And both of these religions have been around for quite a while.
So these are like very old religion.
Yes.
Okay. But are the followers always in the city? They never go up to the surface in the temple district, right?
They don't seem to the finer details of it, but they have not established any upwards temples and such.
Are they known to be benevolent?
Are they known to be what?
Benevolent.
Benevolent.
Like,
No.
helping people.
Helping freely, no.
Uh,
Huh.
And these two religions are they tied to like I don't know, bad reputation or just generally
With the
dodgy?
disciples of the nine, you can assume all safety protocols when dealing with demons and devils and such should be abided by. As in, watch what you speak, watch what you offer. As with the side, they tend to quite greatly.
They tend to
They
what?
tend to,
You
they tend
broke
to
off. Yeah, they tend to.
vary quite greatly.
What?
But in general, one should assume that they are waiting for their sea lord to return and all that.
I see. Okay.
All right. Since you seem very well informed, Fen, how about we go look for some would-be information gathering people things? Yes. Let us head forth.
Okay. I don't think I know where they gather or where is their
You have a good inkling of where they gather.
There you go.
okay.
They don't generally see eye to eye that much.
Both of these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because one of them is from the depths of the sea and the other one is from the depths of far below. And then there are some religious contradictions there and so on and so forth.
Okay. So, can I try to look around this whole area first and see if we can spot like Borobak or Klaja?
This will be an investigation check and it will take quite a while.
What do you have in mind, Fen?
You say they are still in this area, right?
Yeah, they're still here searching for healers, but a couple have already agreed to
So
help.
they might be leaving.
Yeah.
No?
You want me to look for
I don't
them?
think they found anyone yet.
But those two followed them, right?
Yeah, they found two people who were willing to help. I mean, two religions or followers of
I
said
thought they never
religions.
see eye to eye.
Well, Gorbak has a way with words, if I do say so myself.
I see. We'll try to see if we can catch them in any of these exits.
So, you want to look for them first before we engage in these people? All right.
Unless we have a good lead.
All right. Sounds like a plan then. We'll spread out and meet back here. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right. Farlowe, which corner are you taking? I'll take the opposite corner.
Does the Undercity the structure of the Undercity looks the same as the Entertainment Undercity?
Not quite. It's hard to describe, but the stalls will be in the center. And then the worshippers and what tend to be around the edges.
Okay.
Oh,
Is there like a walkway or is it just all very crowded?
I would like to
ordered walk, more of an ordered area where like you don't have a stall suddenly blocking people walking, that kind of thing. So it's easier to navigate.
Okay.
It's still quite large though.
How many exits are there?
Exits, there is only as into the surface, there's this main entrance and exit.
That we came from, right?
Yeah. There isn't really any others because the temple district isn't quite as large as the entertainment district.
So there's the one that we came in and exit, and then that's it.
there should be
That's
one
it.
leading lower, right?
Yeah. Is there
Heading lower, yes, of course. Heading lower, there are about 3 exits.
north?
North and southeast and southwest.
Okay.
South, east, and southwest. Okay.
So are we going towards the exit or?
Southeast.
Perfect. It's a triangle, guys. I got dibs on southeast. I'll see you guys in a bit. And I head off.
So I'll go to the southwest. That's the opposite, right?
I hope so. It's a triangle.
Fenriloth will go with Farlowe.
Yay! Human shield.
All right. What do we have to roll for this DM while we're searching?
Investigation.
All right. Let's go, guys. Oh God, I'm bad at that. Damn.
Me too. What's this rose? It's bad.
12.
Can I re-investigate?
Okay. Around talking and trying to search and check around.
Mm-hmm.
An hour passes without any fruit yielded.
What did you say?
Passes without yielding fruit.
The one.
Okay.
Passes.
Would you prefer to try and ask the disciples or the Sea Lord's favorite instead, or continue searching by yourselves?
Do they have like deciding factors that they are the Sea Lord's favorite cult?
You know where they can be found.
Okay, I guess we will go towards the.
Yeah. After the 1 hour of searching, I go back to where we agreed to meet up, which
Yeah.
was like in the center.
We just meet
again.
up and go.
And any luck on your guys' side? No? All right. How about we go on that lead that I so troublesomely got for us? Let's go.
Yeah. We'll just go to.
Lead the way, Fen.
Are you going for the disciples, or are you going for the Sea Lord's favorite?
Go to the Sea Lords.
Okay,
They
fine.
are
I
probably
do
more
not
inclined towards
Follow
water.
Farlowe's suggestion.
Yep, I agree with Farlowe. I don't agree with talking to demons after our last demon encounter.
By the way, just so that you know, devils and demons are the complete opposite.
Ooh, did not know that.
Devils are the lawful side. Demons are like
Chaotic.
yes. So a misstep of terminology could be extremely offensive to either side.
All right.
Do not mix up devil and demon.
Yeah.
Yes, boss. You're the religion expert here. Also the species expert. Also the apparently direction expert.
I don't think either of us would remember that by tomorrow.
Don't say that, Far. You're gonna make Fan feel bad. Just let him think we'll care.
All right. You head off towards the Sea Lord's favorite, and they look in the areas where like there's still bubbling pools of water where like harvested and gathered, and there's the smell of brine as well from suggestion that seawater is leaked in. And it's a pretty clean place actually. And you can see like the slightly silvery glows of some fish within the water itself swirling back and forth.
Wow. This place is beautiful.
The disciples themselves tend to be dressed as if they were heading out to swim or like might make a quick escape that way. It's quite hard to say. On them, they're saying, if you come to offer tribute to the Lord of the Depths.
I nudge Fenriloth.
He hands out the 5 SP that he has. And
what?
SP. Silver pieces.
Oh,
Is that the magnitude of your tribute, brother?
I would have to ask more questions, and depending, I will contribute more as well.
Is this your introduction?
Wait, does he have good experience with these people, or does he has no experience with Sea Lord's favorite? Because it sounds like some underground religion.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Favorite, as cultists of Dagon and stuff, they do claim certain powers over the ocean.
Yep.
They are absolutely rivaled against the followers of Galvinus, the Storm King. However, they did examine your robes, and you do not wear those robes, so you're all right with them. But the sea tends to demand certain prices.
Oh, so he knows that these guys want more price.
SP is considered a small offering to them.
Ah, okay. Well, scratch that whole thing. If I knew that. Scratch that. Okay. How many am I willing part? Alright then. Is 10 gold considered
No, no,
okay then?
Should we give 3 gold, 1 each?
No, it's okay, Zanfen.
Patiently for your offer.
I guess I'll just hand him 10 gold.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'll hand him 10 gold.
Take the money and nod. That is most sufficient. Thank you, brother. Now, how can we help you? Are there ill tidings foreboding?
It may be, but I need to confirm my suspicions before we say anything. We would like to inquire if any of your disciples seen a large orc, possibly undead.
We have seen one of the description. And what
I heard
of
that one of them followed him for healing one of his friends.
Yes, we recognize that water is life and death. All things come from and return to it. We remember those who once revered the ocean. Sister Gemma to assist them.
What?
Our character, he said because I missed the
Okay.
front part of
Water is life and death. All things come from and return to it.
Okay.
Those who once revered the ocean, and so we send Sister Gemma to assist.
Oh. Okay. So they remember that they used to sail the seas.
Something like that.
Something like that.
I pipe up. I'm like, sister, who?
Sister Gemma is promising.
But she.
Okay.
But there's no way, right? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Continue your conversation as I
Fen asks you, do you know her?
mull over my thinkings.
Yeah,
I look over the Fen and I'm like, that's the name of the priestess at the orphanage.
Interesting.
But it's probably just a coincidence. It's alright, just keep asking them.
My friend here and I would like to find his friend that Sister Gemma is sent to heal.
I see. Sister Gemma informs me that they'll be taking the northern exit down further below.
How
Making
many layers?
preparations for the journey.
How long have they been gone?
Time and tide wait for no man. Hurry.
Time and tide wait for...
Time and tide wait for
man.
no man. You may wish to hurry.
We should hurry.
Alright.
Alright, which way are they? Which way did they went?
Northern exit.
Alright.
Fenriloth just nods and say, thank you. I'll be on my way.
Like
They nod.
as you guys leave, I'm like, yo, Fen, I'll catch up with you really quick. I turn back and I look at the guy and I want to ask him, this Sister Gemma of yours, is she here often? Like, or is it a rarity that she's here?
Doubt she would be interested in what you have to offer.
Well, I don't have to offer much. I'm not I'm not much right now, but I have a friend of the same name of this. She's also Sister Gemma. Like, this is a coincidence, right? They just happen to share the same name. We don't actually know the same people, right?
He looks up past you. Your friends appear to be picking up the pace as they should.
I'm coming back for you. I need answers eventually, and I run after.
Remember to
Fenriloth.
bring tribute when you do.
I look back at him and I give him like a look, like a dirty look, and I catch up to Fenriloth running full speed.
Why does he look?
Like dirty as in like I don't like you, not
Yeah, like,
dirty,
I
not the
know,
other
But
dirty.
why? You don't have
As long as
money
it's
on
not
you to
open
pay
the-
as tribute?
I do, but we're in a rush because he was like,
Yeah.
it seems your friends are making pace, and then I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you're just making up excuses, you fish man. All right, let's
He's
go.
not
Yeah,
fish
to
man.
the northern exit.
You run over there as fast as you can. And to your fortune, you do make out a trio standing over there.
Trio?
Ooh.
One dominating the center is a large, tall, a rugged half-orc that you all recognize. Blind in one eye, like currently hauling a backpack that seems to be about twice his size. And by his side is two others.
Out of character. Erevan,
Mhm.
you take care of this, alright?
Okay.
The left one is a woman dressed in graceful green gowns and like her hair trailing about her as she moves. Ease with the sway and flow of the crowd itself.
Mhm.
The other is dressed in red and blacks, with some distaste at the surroundings, as if things appear inadequate around her. Both of them have their own backpacks separately,
All right. I run up.
and to either side of the large half-orc.
All right. I run up and I jump, I jump into like a piggyback around Gorbek or around the half orc, like as if you're jumping behind someone and you're asking them to carry you. Yeah, I do that, and then yeah, I want to see his reaction before I say anything. I run up and I just jump on his back.
yourself.
Erevan, you jump and piggyback onto Gorbak and nowhere to land so you don't impale yourself on his spikes or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Down with a faster speed than you expect, goes, Erevan!
Hey, what's up? First mate? I mean, vice captain? Sorry. It's been a while.
It's been a while. He throws an embrace around you, hugging you close.
I return the hug. It's been too long. So, you're heading over to where I think you're heading over?
Still have the little thing.
Still have a little thing?
He twitches one of his hands with a missing finger.
I look at him and it's like,
all still good?
About that, it's a long story. I'll let you know. We'll talk while we walk, yeah?
And talk.
Yeah.
How are the rest? Hey, you brought your friends.
Yeah, I brought my friends today. Come on, guys, catch up. Come here. I'm sure you remember Fen, though I don't think you remember him in these clothings. And you remember good old Farlowe?
A lot more. Well, you look a lot nicer like that, I must say.
Looks what?
You look a lot nicer.
Oh,
You should try that more often. The
straight
bulk
face.
stuff.
And he nods, straight face.
Oh, it's the little one. Yes, I remember you. He looks at Farlowe. Walks over. He starts walking over to Farlowe. Is he doing anything?
Far.
What? Here.
Oh, Gorbak is walking over to you. Are you doing anything?
Gorbak is what?
Walking over to you.
Okay, I'm gonna hide behind Fen, but I'm gonna like I'm gonna say hi first.
Farlowe hides. Gorbak just steps around Fenriloth to try and pat you on the head.
Sure.
You haven't grown much, have you? Well, this is quite a meeting.
Yeah,
Two
let's.
lovely lassies. Left one
Velassi.
Emma. Right one is Natalia.
Natalia, eh? Nice to meet you too.
The two women are like sort of each other as the half orc is gone. Then when he calls them, they both look back at a lot of you.
Do they
Natalia,
have like some rivalry look?
possibly, it's hard to say. Natalia just dip her head a bit and nods. A pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine, love.
Fan does like
Natalia and what?
his typical clergy bow thing.
Clergy bow.
It's different than his necromancer bow.
I look at Farlowe. Is Farlowe like mega blushing at the two ladies?
I don't know. Isn't one of them old?
Wait, can you recognize Gemma?
That's what I was about to say. But like
Ah.
I'd much rather know what Farlowe's reaction is.
Farlowe is still
No,
preoccupied with the big orc.
this is not the same Gemma.
All right. Okay. Just a coincidence then.
Maybe
all right.
Gemma is a family name.
Maybe. All right. Gorbak, a lot of catching up to do, huh? Let's walk and talk. Where are we going?
Well, you see, we would have gone a lot sooner, but no, that's not an option. Well, you see, we got Ganelion and he's shaken up pretty badly from the flight and all. All those people come tromping down and boots and all, and Klajak left them a little farewell present, but anyway, we had to leave.
All right.
He didn't take so well from the boat ride, and Klajak pulled some ranks to get him a place to stay down below, one level below, in some furry friends company. They're an alright lot, smell a bit alright, and well, we need to get these two lovely ladies there. Problem is,
It's always a problem,
a
eh?
real mess, and if anyone notices we are bringing two priests along, next thing you'll be begging for healing and whatnot. We'll never get moving.
I look over at the two sisters. Is there any chance you two mind wearing something over your attire to disguise yourselves? Or is it against your teachings? I'm asking fully respectfully, of course. Nothing against your teachings.
Natalia folds her arms. Lord Asmodeus wishes to see our loyalty at all times.
What about you,
That
Sister
being said,
Gemma?
I have not seen a proper outfit that might serve such a purpose.
All right. Okay.
Mr.
Well-
Gemma, however, they say that. Yeah, really.
She says what? Sorry, you broke up.
Mr. Gemma says, I've nothing else to wear, really.
So you'd be okay if I lended you my cloak?
What
My
cloak?
My coat. Sorry, coat. I don't have a cloak. Sad. Yeah, I asked her, like, would you mind if you wore my coat? Like, I take off my coat, the one that I wore in the morning before I go out.
Okay, Sister Gemma just shrugs. All right, it will do.
All right.
This material, was it from a sea-dwelling animal?
No, it wasn't from a sea-dwelling animal. However, if it is wet, I have been running. So
That will do. She drapes it over herself. It doesn't quite hide the fact that she still has a slight glow to her that radiates certain power and such, and like.
All right, I give it a good look. It'll do. All right.
So only Natalia needs disguise, right? Or some sort of
Natalia does insist that she gets something like can be embarrassed to wear.
He what? Embarrassed?
So something to wear that
You
won't
won't wear
embarrass
just
her.
any disguise.
So the problem they are stopping is because they don't want people down there to keep asking them for healing.
That's Gorbak. The issue that Gorbak raised.
Gorbak says, "Well, I'll personally just hack a path right through, but then they won't have any of it. Add on their gods' names and all that."
All right, Fen's like he takes down his Erevan kind cloak and then hand it to Natalia. Is this sufficient?
What?
So atas.
What?
Because it
Natalia
helps for them to
Natalia
not get noticed.
and sort of rubs along it, examining it, making sure it looks properly dignified and all that before nodding. Well, yes, this will do. Thank you.
All right, let's keep going then. So, Gorbak, continuing the story, yeah? The Ganelion's in worse shape than he was before.
First things first, Erevan, well, whoever is the highest
Oh, God.
charisma modifier amongst you all,
Ah,
roll two disguise checks.
Okay.
what?
Whoever
Roll
has
two.
the highest charisma.
There's no
roll.
disguise, so I'll say performance checks.
All of
Alright.
us?
No, whoever
The
has the
highest-
highest charisma. I'm at +2.
Okay.
I'm also a +2.
Take one each.
Yeah,
Alright, one each. I
that
guess.
fits. That's fine.
Oh gosh.
Performance.
Why
Yeah.
do I have a bad feeling about this?
Alright. I mean, that's fair. One each because we gave one to either of them. Oh, God.
That's even worse.
God
What
damn
is
it.
all this like double same number?
Okay, so you head along, and as soon as you step out of the place of small gods, like the air around here seems to change.
Okay.
Music.
The
Yeah.
atmosphere?
Yes. Setting up the
Drop
atmosphere.
It's,
Oh,
well,
I can't play.
people took care to maintain the place of small gods, even though it was an undercity area. No one has extended the same courtesy to the realms below. And this part here is where those who do not fit with the above end up turning up, like leapers, deformed people, part of the consensus, and all sorts of weird things lurk in here. You can hear like the chittering of vermin in the darkness.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, the place is also completely dark.
So this is where Kane gets his intel.
Darkness. You can hear like the sounds of water dripping and slushing. Hear your feet squelch on something that's not mud and not seaweed.
Oh, God.
And there's sounds of like things that might be people moving around ahead. How do you wish to proceed?
I'll get Gorbak to stand to walk in front, and then we'll walk single, and then me and
Because Gorbak is such good friends with you, he walks beside you.
oh, God, all right, I'll be in the front with Gorbak since he doesn't want to be up front alone. I want it to be like,
I need you to arrange yourselves on the map.
oh, God, here we go. On this map? Yes? No?
Where do we come from?
You come from the bottom side.
Okay.
All right.
Damn, that's too big.
Ooh, whoa. Giant Gorbaks.
Well, Gorbak is big, I guess.
So where would Gorbak be? Oh, we come from the bottom, right?
Yeah,
we
going
come
from
from
the
the
bottom up. and
Yeah, like they should be in the middle, and then like the flank should be Farlowe and Fenriloth.
Farlowe, stay behind me. What about the two priestess?
Yeah, they'll be over here, right here.
Can I say that Farlowe?
they walk side by side, Fenriloth.
Oh wow! I just had massive deja vu.
Oh wait.
I swear you said that before. Anyway, yes, continue.
Can Farlowe have mage armor put on before he came down here?
Yes, you may.
The excitement in the DM's voice scares me, guys. Oh god.
Farlowe finally remembers. Ah.
Okay. Gorbak speaks excitedly with Erevan as he speaks. So, how's the lot of you doing? Huh?
Oh, we're doing good, I guess. I lost a really good friend because he's headed off to adventure, find his peace in the world. But other than missing him a lot, it's all right, I guess. Life's good.
Passed on?
No, he didn't pass on. He just lost his job, so he wanted to see the world, see what holds in the great beyond. I'm making it sound like he's dead, aren't I?
You asked him if he wanted to sail.
I should have. I didn't think of that. Sorry. But I'm pretty sure he's somewhere. He's on a boat towards somewhere. But he'll be all right. So, how far is he? Which way is he heading? Last I heard, he told me he was taking the first boat to Mithalgarin. Not sure though.
Mm-hmm.
Again, these are all unverified facts. But yeah, what besides you okay though, Gorbak? You're not hurt anywhere from the big fight?
I'm
Good.
right as rain, and he indicates like along his arm, like no new scars.
All right. Let's try to keep it that way while I'm here. How far down are we going? Just this level, yeah? Something about this place just doesn't feel right.
That's the best part, isn't it?
God.
You never
Yeah.
really know what's coming, just deal with it.
Yeah, totally. Yes. I take a quick
need-
glance behind to make sure the priestesses are okay.
They're walking along in relative silence.
All right. Yeah. That totally. Just kill anything comes our way. Yeah.
Well,
So,
I
but-
say it'll take us maybe an hour or so.
An hour.
Talismans.
It'll give us a lot of time to catch up. So, Ganelion's not really in any shape to talk. Yeah. So, I have to ask, what's he told you? Has he told you anything?
Well, we tried to get him recalled, but he was spitting up water, then spitting up not quite water, and then Kalajak told me to shut up and get out there and get help. So that's what I did.
All right. So he hasn't actually said anything. All right then.
What is Farlowe and Fenriloth doing as they walk along?
Fenriloth is trying to be alert, and because he knows the city is not like all rainbows and sunshine, so he's going to be checking out for any incoming attack. If there is.
Well, the two ladies by your side do seem to be scrutinizing you.
What are they? Why?
It
I'm-
gets darker, right?
I am not looking at them, I'm looking at the environment.
It's because of your clergy robes. You follow a different religion, I think. That's why they're sizing you
Well,
up.
they're both following different religion as well. Why don't they look at each other instead of...
After all, Sister Gemma does speak. You have many scars.
Oh, shit.
Many scars.
It's from the
Where
past.
from? Breaking out.
Oh no, what's going on? Wait, can you hear?
Yeah, okay, now you're all right again. But what
Okay,
was your
okay.
response earlier?
He's like, it's from the past. That's all he say.
Natalia did say after a while. Ends of the whip.
She say what?
Ends of the whip.
Used to be. That was a long time ago.
When she says, were you on both ends of the whip? It's alluding to the fact that a lot of slavers used to be slaves themselves, so it transfers, something like that.
Mm.
So is Fenriloth saying he was a slaver?
He's saying he was from the place of the slaver? Oh.
What was his response again?
So when they say that, it's like from slavers became a slaver, that kind, right?
I think your response should be one end of the whip.
He say, I guess, I think he's saying no. Yeah, he'll say no. He'll just say no.
After a while, Natalia asked, are you a necromancer then?
Yes.
Response?
He said yes.
He said yes.
But I'm working as a brother right now.
Him and Natalia both share a nod. We see.
They're so strange.
I think they think that of you too, Fen.
What is Farlowe doing?
Is the area getting darker?
It's pitch black to begin with.
Yeah, then Farlowe would just be having his goggles on him and just looking around, making sure there's nothing that's gonna jump him.
What's
He's
Erevan
still in
doing
the
about
back.
the darkness?
I have dark vision. I am a half elf.
What is Farlowe? Okay, Farlowe has that. Right.
Wait, Farlowe doesn't have dark vision, right?
He has,
He has the goggles.
He has goggles, right? Okay, just stick close to me. I have a bad feeling.
Okay, Farlowe is gonna hang on to what is
Erevan
Hang on to his
hands or so.
hang on to his
He
robes.
has no cloak. He has no cloak on anymore, so he's just gonna grab onto his belt or something.
I can grab on his scale mail or something.
Okay.
Fenriloth senpai, don't lose me.
Because of Gorbak and Erevan happily chattering along as they move, there's like there's a sound from ahead. There's like this squelching and wet. And something pops into view.
Oh god.
It looks like a strange combination of some frog, amphibious fish thing.
Lizard? No.
Ooh.
It's like munching on something to the side, soft and squishy, and it looks up from you, and you can see there are 3 others like it as well.
Oh.
Alright. Ooh. I look over to Gorbak. Yo, you got any meat on you?
Wait, how big is it?
It's about the size of a large dog.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Yeah, like like meat to eat, rations, dried meat, anything?
Okay. Nature.
Nature. What?
Sorry, nature. Not is nature on skills? Yes, nature.
Yep, nature. All right.
Can Fen use survival?
I'll allow
Oh god.
You're allowed what?
Nature. Everyone may roll nature.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Nature is not
God.
his
Untrained?
forte. Nature.
Can
Nope.
we do untrained?
You may.
Oh god. Oh god.
Okay.
What is
Your
with these
experience,
rolls?
you know that these things, which
Are
people
not
call
dogs.
dwarfs, tend to be like lizard folk pets. Folk tend to view them as some kind of a pet, but to other people, they're just annoyances.
Yeah.
And about what they eat or whether it's fresh or not.
Oh god.
They tend to be harmless though unless provoked.
Alright.
Can we skirt around them?
Okay. Who among you is having holds any fresh food?
Nah, just
no.
dead rations.
Yeah, dried rations.
All the
Empty.
dry ration people, is it?
Yeah,
I'm empty.
we
I don't
got what we
even
started.
have dry rations.
If you think about it, yeah. I mean, we are supposed to come to Temple District. I don't think he'll bring rations because I don't think he's going to Erevan.
Anyway, the Guarps do start turning their heads towards Sister Gemma. It must be the
Ah.
fish.
What? Sister Gamma with a fish?
Must be the fish.
Must be the
What fish?
She smells like fish.
Ooh, do you have any fish on you, Sister Gemma?
They are
Could I
proper
have one?
offerings they are proper offerings for the Lord of the Deep.
This is pretty deep. I think we
Could-
should offer it.
Could I pay you for one? Does that change your mind?
I suppose that would be appropriate offering.
Alright. I pay I look at her and then I give like a questioning eyebrow of how much.
You're not sure she sees you in the darkness. How much do you give?
Oh god, alright, I'll pass her like 20 silver pieces, I guess.
There's 2 gold coins.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh really?
Um,
I have
yeah.
no idea.
She passes you back apparently a small little basket of fish.
Ooh.
Oh,
What?
that's
When
too-
did she have
That's 2 gold.
basket of fish?
Alright, let me
She keeps around because like it's an offering to her patron.
I have deducted my silver pieces. Alright, thank you
Right.
for the baskets of fish.
4
I-
of them start hopping over.
Alright, I look over to Gorbak. Keep going, Gorbak. I'll catch up. I'll distract these guys for you. And I kneel
You
down
sure?
with my. Yeah, I'm sure, man. I'll be fine.
Ride them well, you know.
I'll be good. No worries. I'll catch up. And I hang a fish like in front of me. It's like, come here and get it. Come here, boy. Come here.
Like the 4 of them start jumping forward. Quack, 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 quack.
I think it's good time to throw it.
I keep it in my hand. I'm like, here. Who wants some? Who's the first one to get some fish?
Animal handling.
Aha! Aha!
Stress.
Little did you guys know, I'm good with animals.
Whoa! First nice roll of the day.
Okay. Surprising proficiency with as
I've never told anyone this.
you dangle the food there and withdraw your hand when the 4 of them snap at it, and after a while you
Mhm.
get them to wait.
Mhm. Sit. All right. Shake.
They don't quite seem how to shake, but at least they're sitting at the moment.
All right. I put my I pick up one of their fishy paws in my hand and then I shake it, and then I put it back down, and then I take out my hand and I look at the one that I did that to. Shake.
It lifts the hand.
Yep. Put it on my hand.
It's
Yeah. All right. Okay. Now up and down, up and down.
What is this I do?
Yep, good boy, good
And-
boy. I give him a fish and a pat and a rub on the head.
He eats the fish.
All right.
And then satisfied, he turns over and turns around and starts jumping back.
Yeah, I repeat it with his friends, and then I feed them fish.
Right? So the three others shake and after a while head off with the fish.
All right. Okay. I sprint to catch up with the group.
Okay. You pass by like the mushy spot where they were chewing. Do you ignore it and go on or anything?
Oh, I didn't notice that. Can I have a look?
Okay. You take a closer look. Well, you catch a gleam of bone there and like some nasty smell of something rotting.
Oh god. Do I see any loot on that rotting corpse?
You have to check it if you want to know.
All right, I do want to know. So I will join my new friends in investigating the rotting corpse.
What does Gorback say to this?
But they have already moved on.
Good luck,
God.
everyone.
Okay. You check the corpse. The first thing you notice is that it's childlike in size.
Oh,
Holy
It's
fuck.
hard to tell what it used to be.
okay.
And there seems to be a purse of some kind there.
All right. I give the purse a good check. What's inside?
Okay. Itself contains some little strange small shiny stones.
Okay.
You can't. Erevan has dark vision. You
Yeah,
can't
I-
tell what color they are.
Yeah, I do have dark vision, but I
Yeah,
can't
you
tell
can't
the
tell
color
what
because
color
it's
they are
black
in
and white.
this.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a. So you can't tell what color they are.
Yep. Anything
Do you
else
feel
in the
the
purse?
difference between silver pieces and a gold piece?
Are they? No, they're shiny stones. I'm pretty sure I would have known if they were coins.
No, like
Um. Oh, oops. I mean, like, what else was in the purse? Sorry, I missed it. I only.
It's the 2 coins, the shiny stones, and some other miscellaneous worthless things that
Okay.
of them.
All right. I look over to the dead body. There's nothing else on it, right?
Sure. Well, nope, it doesn't have much of a face left either.
Oh, God.
no.
All right. I hopefully you didn't die in agony as you got eaten alive. And I leave.
That gives like -20 to the rest in peace factor.
Because you're looting a dead person, Erevan.
All right. Yeah. I bid my Gorp friends goodbye and ask them to continue chewing on this corpse as I continue to chase my friends.
Okay. What does Farlowe and Fenriloth do in the meantime?
Are we just
Coming to himself.
How far away is Erevan when we passed him?
yeah?
Well, he's out of sight.
Like for how long he's outside?
I would say like he's been out of sight for like 3 minutes already.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's
Catch
further
up,
than the mage
Erevan,
hand,
off character,
right?
catch up. Do we hear Erevan shouting "shake" behind?
Nope.
Oh,
You don't.
If
3
I
minutes
latch a
is a
mage-
long way back. You guys need to realize that.
yeah.
Wait, if I latch a mage hand onto him, would it still be attached by
What?
the time he's done?
No, it wouldn't.
No.
I think this
You can't
doesn't work.
Darn. Should we have
I guess because we are walking in quite a slow pace, I guess, or are we walking very fast?
Yeah.
Gorbak's
I mean-
moving fast.
Oh, he's moving.
Farlowe would have tried to lag a bit, waiting for him, but
Oh, about
not too much.
Hey, look sharp there, little one. Much
But
time.
Erevan.
Sharp.
Okay. Is it a good idea to use light in the Undercity?
Want to try asking the ladies?
Like, from my
Generally,
knowledge?
no.
But deep creatures can see in the dark either way, right? So light doesn't actually do much to them. You know, they're like deep sea creature.
Depends.
Kind of. Does the two priestess, do I know that they are like they can see in the dark, or are they just
Seem to have issue following so far.
they don't have issue following? Hello?
They don't seem to have issue following. They don't seem to have issue following.
Ah, okay.
There you go.
Alright, I guess Fenriloth will go a little bit slower to wait for Erevan.
My
Just
Do
a
the
little
ladies-
bit.
Yeah, do the ladies do anything when we lag behind?
I think Gorbak's gonna do something.
When you all start slowing down and they keep pace with Fenriloth. Alright, I guess we're taking a longer breather.
Just tell me when I've caught up, Mr. DM.
Really, really quiet. Oh, Fenriloth, is it? How you come to know this Erevan fellow?
Jobs.
Jobs. The corpse bearing jobs.
Not stitches, guys. Okay, in character.
Ganelion.
No, other jobs.
Okay. Some strawberry desk. I always say, never really got much to ask around that.
How is he? I do not know.
Figures. Yeah. Oh, Farlowe, is it?
Yes, sir.
Where are you working as?
Come again?
Where are you working as?
Well, currently I'm unemployed.
Oh,
I'm an adventurer.
killing maybe.
What, maybe?
Killing.
Ailing.
Oh, sailing. I heard killing.
Oh, no. The last time I took a boat to come here, I think it was far too far. And far too long.
Oh, you're from faraway places.
Yeah, I used to be in a group, but after we broke up, I kind of wandered and ended up here.
And that's when you all hear like Erevan's footsteps behind as he finally catches up.
Oh, what?
Where
What?
were
We're
you?
resting? Why are you guys resting?
Where the hell were you, dude?
Oh, nothing. It's just my own little secret. Here you go, Sister Gemma. Here's your basket back. Thanks for the fish.
He nods. Are we ready to move on?
I believe we are. We weren't actually scheduled for a break, guys.
You know you're the reason we stopped, right?
And I appreciate the gesture. Thank you for caring so much.
I'd like everyone to roll a perception check.
Oh, here we go.
Oh man.
Perception check. This isn't the Erevan you remember. Oh, all the crits are on the right tonight.
Oh,
God.
except for that one.
X, I'm sorry I said something, guys. 20.
Okay, I'll say that about the same time, Erevan and Gorbak both like put a hand to their ear, looking up, and it seems mighty quiet ahead.
Little too quiet, eh?
Like, oi! He just bellows down the tunnel. The first thing you notice, oh,
The first thing I notice is there's no echo.
yeah, he bellows down the tunnel, but there's no echo coming back.
Hello! Nothing?
Your voice goes, hello! And then it just fades at one point and doesn't seem to go beyond.
Huh. Farlowe? Do you sense any magic around us?
I'm gonna have to prepare that now. Can I ritual it while walking? Can I ritual detect magic while walking?
No, you can't.
I don't think that's how
Because you're not
rituals
supposed
work.
to be, like, your feet will walk into things while doing that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Do you want me to? I look at Gorbak and I say, "I'm so very sorry, but do you mind if we wait a little moment while I ritual this?"
Well, sure. I mean, it's just silence. What could be so bad about that?
I don't know, we could die.
Yeah, someone might set up a trap in front. I know it might be one of you guys, but still.
Huh?
You're not.
What?
I mean, I know it might be one of you guys setting up a trap in front, but
Klajak
since you're not
inside.
expecting it.
You think Klajak uses silence?
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Exactly. So
Huh.
I think I'll just ritual this for a moment.
Alright,
Sorry,
take
you
your time.
can chat with Erevan about.
Take your time,
his
Farlowe.
rituals.
What about you, Fen? You feel anything in the air? Anything different? Like I'm not. I don't do the magic things, so I don't feel anything in the air. But something's wrong here.
Let me see. He's going to. It's only in front that is silent, or around us.
In front.
I guess I'll check
So
it the
about 30
old-fashioned
feet
way.
is enough, right? To kind of detect stuff.
Yeah.
Farlowe's already ritualing detect magic,
Okay.
but I mean we're sitting here, sitting ducks. Just letting you know. I look towards the sisters. Are they alarmed in any way?
Sister Natalia is just she has her hands held in front of her and she's just looking up, looking around at the ceiling, at the sides. Sister Gemma to the side is sort of bent over and is like putting her hands into what counts for water below and like seeming rather calm about it as she plays with the water at her feet.
Damn. Well, everybody's got their own way of checking things. Gorbak, how about you throw a rock as far as you can up front there, see what it hits. We gotta check it the old-fashioned way.
Right, let's try it. He leans down and plucks something out of the mug that comes up like a spraying spring fluid after and throws it in the distance. The sound vanishes beyond the rock's trajectory.
Okay, but it doesn't splat on anything, yeah? It just goes its full arc until it
It's
touches
just silence.
That is close.
Huh. Shit.
So, anything happens before Farlowe ends his ritual?
No.
I take
Then it's
out
going to be alert.
I take out my two short swords, yeah.
Okay, perception checks for Erevan and Gorbak who are in front. I'll roll for Gorbak.
Roger that.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh no.
Oh god. Gorbak, you blind fuck.
Roll first, Erevan. Good luck.
27.
Oh, good.
27.
Alright, now I say it. Gorbak, you blind fuck.
Are you saying, Erevan, this is what you see? It's hard to determine even in your dark vision. You catch a glimpse of what you think is movement up ahead. At first, you think it's like water maybe sliding down the side of the, maybe along the side of the tunnel, or like or something, you know, some movement. And then you realize there shouldn't be water in the middle of the tunnel, like at head height.
What the fuck is going on?
Is that
Do you
like the
tell that to us?
Yeah, I'm like, guys, why is there water at head height in the middle of the tunnel?
Is Farlowe done with his ritual yet?
Still casting, it's 10 minutes.
Yes.
How many minutes are we now?
Okay.
How many
Walter.
minutes in?
And Erevan can also make out like, now that you look for it, you can sort of make out the rock sort of like floating there in the middle of the waterish thing.
Okay.
This is where I need you all to make a... Okay, I'll call this Arcana check.
Oh god.
Fenriloth
that
will use
Farlowe can
survival
do it.
for this instead.
So,
Hey.
so do I have to make an Arcana check?
Yeah.
Finally, something good
Okay.
for tonight.
8.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah, Farlowe can't do it.
Yeah,
You know
Farlow's
this
concentrate.
is an ooze.
Okay.
It's a cube.
It's
Like,
a gray ooze, like one of those like very lazy kind of things that just sort of filter feeds as it moves through tunnels.
Oh god.
Gelatinous cube.
Can we
A
avoid
grey
this?
ooze, a less
Is it-
dangerous variety, but still nasty if you walk straight into it.
Okay.
It's quite calmly occupying that area at the moment.
Okay. It's getting closer, yes?
Can we sidestep it and let it do what it does?
It's filling the tunnel.
The
The
entire
whole
tunnel.
tunnel. Oh god.
The sound didn't bounce back.
Oh god.
Do I think I've met this kind before, right? Is there an effective way to repel them? Should I
Well,
check
fire repels them.
Mm-hmm.
I look back at Farlowe. Fen, you might want to wake him up.
Lightning bolt, man. I took out all my fire skill. I don't have fire.
Neither do I. Unless you count Sacred Flame as fire. It's radiant, not fire.
Just has the word. Flame.
Well, you can
Oh,
harm
God.
it. You can harm it normally with magic and stuff, but like it is resistant to certain weapons.
Mm.
I have 5 gold that those weapons include short swords. God damn it.
Okay. So
Oh,
Fenriloth
God.
is gonna tell everyone about this. This is the Grey Ooze. Seen it before.
I look at the
Anyone has
priest.
fire over here.
I look
Yeah,
at the
he looks at-
priestesses.
He looks at
Natalia looks
Natalia.
up. Yes, there
Yeah.
is always fire. Shall I set it alight?
That will be good.
All right. Natalia extends a hand towards the. I'm surprised no one's pulling out torches, but yes, Natalia extends a hand out towards the ooze. Flies out from her fingers to strike it. Let's roll damage.
I don't think we have our adventuring gears with us. Or did I?
I'm
she rolled max damage.
Wow!
Whoa.
Okay. Initiative.
Oh god, here we go.
Below 10, here I go! Yay! What?
Whoa!
Whoa!
What is this?
Nice!
Here we go. Fenriloth.
I guess in
I'll roll, but I take it as a.
I guess with your clergy robes, you move faster, eh?
No.
Hey, can you all put
Oh, shit,
your
I have-
initiative
I have-
orders in?
I should have clicked. Wait, I can't click on my avatar.
18.
Okay, Erevan is 18.
Wait, I can't remove my.
Okay, there's Erevan there, Farlowe and Fenriloth. Put your thing.
80.
Fen was 18.
Yeah.
But everyone goes first. High deck and order.
Oh wow, it's a fast and angry cube, but it's still slowest. Farlowe may go first. The cube is last.
The
No,
ooze,
I'll take
you
it.
mean?
I'll take it as a surprise round because I'm still ritualing.
Okay. So Farlowe continues ritualing. Erevan, your turn.
Where
Okay.
is the cube on the map?
blue
Oh, it's
thing
on the
ahead.
map. Wait.
The ooze is the entire tunnel.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
So it's the blue thing.
I look over to Gorbak. No, wait. I look over to the priestess, Natalia. Is there any way you can make my swords on fire?
Well, you put them into molten liquid and it turns on fire.
Lel. So sassy.
Enchanted.
Good to know.
enchanted.
Gorbak, do you have a torch I can borrow? I give Natalia a dirty look. Yes.
I don't need torches.
God damn. All right. I will. Huh. I'm pretty screwed.
You can ransack my bag for torches.
There you go. I shall, while Farlowe is defenseless, I shall ransack his bag for torches. That is my
I
turn.
have 10. I have 10. How many are you taking?
How
I
many
want to
torches?
take. I want to take one torch in each hand, so that's my turn. I just want to like prepare 2 torches in either hand, as like
Okay.
weapons. Yeah.
Next is Fenriloth.
Is the grey ooze like made of water and liquid, so to speak?
Yeah, something like that.
Can I use blight on it and
Is
Yeah.
that a touch spell?
that is not a touch spell. It's a 30 feet range.
Okay, but it's not within range right now.
He's
Oh.
gonna. So this one is in scale, right?
Yeah.
Oh, if I walk. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3. If I walk about here, is your hit right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about here?
Fenriloth pulls out the Pythagoras theorem.
Triangulating.
Triangulating coordinates.
And
Cap.
it has to take Constitution saving throw DC 5.
It's disadvantage, is it?
Well, it didn't say anything.
Only if it is a plant.
It's a plant, then
plant.
yeah, it get.
Oh.
You get.
Okay, so it fails.
Oh,
There's
I
a
click
2.
on it.
Oh damn.
Blight. 34 damage. That one though. Phew.
Dang.
You hold a hand out and call on the corrosive force of death and such onto the ooze, and like it shimmers for a moment, and the whole form just like spreads out like melted butter.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Normal occurrence to him.
Oh god. It's just gone.
Very,
Oh,
very dead.
It's
what
very, very
in God's name?
And he walks back.
Again. Oh, it's gone already.
I give
Nicely
Fen.
done.
I give Fenriloth a weird look. Here, have a torch.
He takes the torch.
If you could do that, you should tell me. Now I have a
Now you
torch
have
that's
one up.
kind of useless.
He'll just take the torch.
All right.
Cranes his ear up to listen a bit. So, all clear now. Nice one.
Yeah, good job, Fen.
He nods. Let's go.
Right, you continue moving down the tunnel itself.
Oh, if Farlowe isn't done with the ritual, I legit just pick him up like off the ground, like, yo, it's over.
Yay! I'm
Cancel the
being Princess
ritual.
Carrie.
Cancel ritual. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
Farlowe,
I'm
you
being
cancel
Princess
ritual and
Carrie.
move along.
It's like, yo, Farlowe, we're done. Let's go.
Oh, I want to be Princess Carrie. Okay, fine.
Okay, sure. I mean, if you said it out loud, I would have done it.
I'll carry you if you want to.
No.
Do it!
And he runs behind.
Oh, is that a yes or no from Farlowe?
No!
Runs.
Let's head on. Gorbak taps his side. Come on, Erevan, let's continue.
All right, let's go. Doop, 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 doop. Wait, let me. Where's
What
my
new things are around up on the surface, eh?
What new things are around up in the surface?
What's going on?
He's trying to slang.
Well, there's. All right, here's the thing. You know of any sailors coming back to sea with pale white skin and unquenchable thirst, no memories of ever leaving for very long? You know of any sailors like this? They look like they're under, they're perpetually under a sea fever, you know, but they walk and talk just fine. You know of any sailors who've had this kind of thing happen to them?
Sounds like a bad case of the plague or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought at first too, but it's definitely nothing to do with the plague, I think. Not from what I saw.
Is the plague over yet?
The plague? There's some lingering, mutations here and there, but I think for the most part it's under control for like the mass public. But yeah, no inclination. Sailors coming back, pale skin, unquenchable thirst.
They come back in the boat they left with.
Yeah, they came back in the boat they left with. I'm obviously lying because I don't know, but yeah.
And just ask the boat people.
Huh. All right. Well, other than that weird occurrence of pale-skinned people, nothing much is going on up on top, really.
Oh, a pale skin, but no scales, right?
No scales. They're human.
They are gone for quite a long time. Out of character.
Yeah, they were gone for years, Gorbak. But to them, they've only been gone like a couple of months.
Oh,
anything
maybe
like
you put on a sleep or something.
Sleep, huh? All right. Maybe Gorbak.
You know, there's sirens and mermaids and that sort of thing around.
Oh. Introduce me to some sometime.
Oh, I will.
I can't keep straight facing. Okay. Oh, yep, sorry. Yeah, but well, if you don't know anything about it, the good old DA duo got it covered, I think. No worries. But yeah, nothing much happening up top. It's just we've been trying to see how we can. Which reminds me, as I recall, do you happen to know where old friend? Do I see any like visible shock in his face when I mention a ship?
He scratches his head. Well, should be where we left it.
Where did you guys leave it before you guys came ashore?
Was that too smooth?
Let's see. You ever sail out often?
I'm not much, just following sailing boats when I was still traveling, but ever since I touched down in Vithalnos, haven't been out much, Gorbak. Sorry to say.
Real shame it is. You really ought to try.
Yeah, I'm about to go sailing soon.
Oh,
Yeah, looking for a ship, but that's like besides the point. So
they're looking for the Black Omen.
no, I'm looking for a
Should
ship
really
to
let me
sail.
take you there. It'll be nice.
Wait, what? What did he
Should
say?
really let me take you there. It'll be nice.
You can take me there.
Yeah?
How would you do that out of curiosity?
First step, get a boat.
Pencil drop.
Let's get a boat then. Huh. Now you're talking my language, Gorbak. What kind of boat we talking though? Just like, big, small.
Well, the sturdier the better. Ain't so much about size, really.
All right.
Hey, that's why I've been asking you. You want to go sailing and all that?
Well, I told you I had some business to take care of before I
You
go
took
off.
care of it already?
I gave her a kiss goodbye. Yeah.
Well, all right then. Once we see with Ganelion and all, then once we see Rictus and all, then we'll see about moving on, shall we?
Yeah.
And
Sounds good.
how about you, lovely ladies? You wanna come along with us on a nice boat ride?
Oh God.
And you, and little one, you wanna come along too?
It won't be a week long, is it?
It'll take some time.
Yeah,
It'll be
I'll
worth
be
it.
coming. I'll be coming.
How about you, dollface?
Whoa.
Looking at Fenriloth for a response.
He nods. I will come along.
So you want to sail the seas too, eh? Two of you.
What do you say?
You want to sail the seas too, eh? Both of you.
I am curious.
Come on, Gorbak. Why are you so surprised? One crew, remember?
Well, I mean, you're the only one that seemed to be asking about it and showing an interest, and the others were just like dollface over there.
Well, I hate to break it to you, buddy. You're kind of scary sometimes. I look over at Farlowe, who should be hiding behind Fen.
Yes.
See what I mean?
What are you scared of? We're all friends.
You
Does
just
Farlowe look relaxed? No. Even more scared?
Tight face.
I pat him on the arm because I can't reach his shoulder. You wouldn't understand, Gorbak. You wouldn't understand. Let's just keep it that way, yeah.
Let's move.
Erevan, look, sometimes you want the scary people on your side, yes?
Yeah. I mean, that's why I'm happy I got you and Klajak on our side, man. You guys are terrifying. No offense. You're a good looker and all, but you gotta admit, you got the guns to scare people off.
Bit.
What?
He chuckles a bit.
Oh, okay.
Going forward, After a while, like there's a crunch beneath his feet as he looks down, and you see like there's bones on the ground.
Ooh.
And he sniffs in the air a bit. Strange thoughts running about here. Roll a survival check. Fenriloth, you may roll a survival
Oh,
check.
okay. Sorry, I didn't hear that. 22.
Examining
Nice.
certain marks on the walls and the corpse itself. Okay. At the same time that Gorbak guess is that a lot of these bones have been gnawed on or chewed on.
Mm. And
Means that this area has cannibals.
Oh, what in the?
are they like human bones?
Humanoid.
Humanoid bones. And I mean, from what he knows, is it just for his own technical reasons? Is it enough to raise a skeleton?
No, it's been chewed to pieces and all that.
Hmm. Okay, noted. So is a lot or just one?
There's quite a few bones around here. You're not sure how many bodies it's from, but it seems that the cannibals fed here at some point. It's not sure if they're around now or such. Like, how do you wish to proceed onwards?
He's going to tell everyone and go back. Basically everyone. It's like, it seems the cannibals have been here. Not sure they are still around, but we should keep going.
Natalia just pull her cloak around herself and attempt to soften her footsteps. Sister Gemma does the same. Gorba looks at Erevan.
Yes.
Cannibals in the area, eh? Good fun. Well, I can remember the last time we met, he's chattering away.
Okay.
What does Fenriloth and Farlowe wish to do?
He's gonna keep an eye out for anything. For any sounds or like
Yeah. He's gonna try to stay away from
Farlowe?
sounds.
Gorbak and Kellypath? What are you doing?
What are you
I
doing?
don't
This is
know.
important.
No. He's going to stay away from the pile.
Move your character.
But yeah, he is going to stay away from the pile and look around.
Okay, move your character to your relative position.
I'm just double checking. I'm listening to Gorbak chattering, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still in the room, right? He'll be behind Fenriloth.
Okay. Just as you all advance, like stepping over the broken bones and bits and pieces.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't seem weird to you at all, does it, Gorbak? Sorry to stop your story. Just, we're stepping on bones.
What? It's just cannibals.
Right. Just cannibals. Just like the story you told me. Nothing to fear,
Yeah.
right? Just slice open and let their guts out and then feed it to them, right? Let them have a taste of their own taste.
Not quite. I mean, it's a bit of a waste,
Oh, really? Huh.
What I'm saying is, and that is perception checks for everyone.
Oh god. Mr. Chatterbox over here. Perception checks. Aha.
Who's the one?
Oh!
27.
Oh,
Okay. Everyone except Farlowe and Gorbak
blind.
Gorbak, you blind fuck.
coming forward.
Something
And,
coming forward.
From someone in the shadows.
Well, we have the torch.
No,
We still don't see it.
All in between. Shut up. We have company. And there's the sound of pattering footsteps ahead.
Ooh.
We can't see it even with the torch on.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. People coming towards you. None of them are particularly clothed,
Okay.
looking particularly civil.
Okay.
Do they look like typical cannibals or just
They look
hobos?
They look like well, there's a blood around some of their mouths and such, and
Okay.
not a pleasant sight.
Okay. I shall call them uncultured hillbillies.
Got 'em.
Okay, do update your initiatives.
Oh god.
I think just gonna attack. Yay! Back to below 10 initiative. Ha ha ha.
That's the Farlowe. That's the Fenriloth we all know and love.
Okay, and as they do come out, no, they go, priest, give the priest.
Oh, fuck that.
Cannibals are known to be dangerous, right? They should always be put down, right?
Well, I mean,
Looking
they're,
as a
they're want to eat our priests, so
like. So if we see, you always kill ons.
Well, let's just say that there are no laws. They're not treated as something given human rights.
oh god.
Probably they take the shiny ones first.
So I just crit on my initiative. Can I ask for a surprise round all by myself?
Not really, because like they heard you coming and everything.
Very well.
Okay, Erevan, you're first.
Okay. I look behind Fen. Fen, they're after the priest. You know what to do, yeah?
He nods.
I'm going to rush forward. I don't reach them though. Damn, sucks. Okay. Damn. Oh, that sucks. All right.
Hang on, I need to charge my laptop.
Okay. I shall.
Farlowe, you're next.
Is there anything in the surroundings, like any cover, any tall stone I can
Cover?
stand on? No, it's just a
No
cave, a
cover.
tunnel. All right.
If you wanted cover, you could like really drop down and cover yourself in the muck and everything and try to go outside.
I'd rather not.
Okay.
God knows what's in that mucky water. I shall run up to these. I'll run up to about 20 feet. So right here, I guess.
Okay.
All right, and with the torch that I still have in one hand, I'm just gonna throw it at the nearest cannibal.
Okay.
So
You throw the torch over, like the fire streaks around and bounces off like cannibal and falls into the dampness. Still burning for now.
all right,
At least the area is illuminated.
okay.
Whee!
Oh god. How many can I see since that thing's
See up to
illuminated?
8 of them.
8. All right. Come on, come and get dinner. And that's my turn.
Okay. Farlowe.
I think she's charging her.
Wait,
there you go.
I just came back. Hang on. I'm gonna just move some ways here and do a straight for them.
Oh god.
Hang on.
I'm so glad I didn't walk up.
Yeah.
You gonna friendly fire Erevan again?
Yeah. Hold on.
This seems
I
to
forgot.
be
I know it's about 100 meters, but is it only 5?
Yes.
All right.
this
then,
is about 5 feet wide. Look at that. You just gotta aim in the center.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Oh,
yeah, I
and-
want
It's
to
not
take
intended
one
to
of
hit
them.
2 rolls.
oh, it's this one.
Yeah, so
Wonderful.
I'll hit the one that is not in front. His name.
I
What's
mean, I have evasion either
Wait,
way,
hang
so
Farlowe, make your choice.
Wait. Oh shit! I accidentally closed my tabs.
oh
But
no.
yeah, I'll make myself. Can I like move in front?
I wonder if I can
Okay.
move here.
Just past. No. Just
Move your icon. Just drag
Beside,
it.
no, I accidentally closed my tabs. So I'll move beside Gordon, then I'll do.
Here,
Beside,
is that correct?
Hang on. I
you
will
said
roll.
beside Gorbak.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I
So
think here.
they need to roll decks.
Oh god. All right. I'll do it.
I'm logging in back onto Roll20. Hang on.
Nothing much, just Farlowe things.
I'm not.
Lightning.
I'm not hitting Erevan. I'll be beside Gorbak. So.
Are you sure? Because your description
Okay, hang
means
on.
you.
Hang on. I'm getting the game back open.
Hey, for some reason I can click Farlowe's icon.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
click
I
Farlowe's
can-
icon too.
I can
Why
click
is everyone-
Erevan's.
Okay, wait.
What's your DC of your spell, and please roll damage.
Oh, who's that?
Kian is just restarting.
Oh, very well. Okay, whether
Hang on.
better.
We'll see. We'll see. No, it's just Roll20 on Discord, but it's lagging real bad.
Oh, okay.
Those notes.
I missed that. I thought I was gonna. Hang on. I thought I was gonna stand here.
No, it's okay. You do
I thought
0
I was gonna
damage to
stand
me
here.
anyway.
Okay, Farlowe.
Alright, I'll stick there. So, oh my god, what are you doing?
Okay.
So, hang on.
What's the
5D.
What's the DC?
16.
16.
Oh wow, a
That's
lot
pretty
of people
high.
are passing.
2 failed.
2 failed. There you go.
That's like
Only
Wait,
two.
sorry, no,
That's-
one failed. One failed.
Oh, sats.
Oh.
Oh, hang on.
Damn, that sucks.
So it's
Roll your damage.
or half. Alright, so it's 8d6 or half.
Yeah, I take 0 in case because of evasion. Yay, rogue
On
things.
Farlowe.
So 29 or 14.
Okay, Farlowe sort of like sidles up to nearby Gorbak. Hey, small one, you might want to be staying about. Then he stops as your lightning bolt just flies out like Erevan. And then, like, Erevan like jumps over the lightning bolt as it like immediately obliterates the one in front, like who falls down in a sizzling like heap.
Oh god.
And then the three at the back. Arrgh.
Farlowe turns to Gorbak and say, he makes a nice partner.
I look back and I give Farlowe a shocked look. Give me a warning next time, okay?
I thought you would have been used to that by now because Farlowe does that to you.
Yeah, crackle, crackle, avoid.
Erevan, roll athletics.
Oh god. Yes, athletics. Do I have to roll twice?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, that's a crit.
27
Wow.
and 28.
Nice.
Wow.
The two of them grab at you and manage to slip out their slimy grasps.
Can I laugh at them?
Oh,
Too slow.
two more times.
What the fuck?
Oh god.
This is like the first time.
I thought it was over. I was laughing at them. No. Karma's gonna bite me back in the ass.
Erevan, make 2 more athletics.
Yep. Here you go. 19 and 10. Oh god.
Wow. To grab Erevan.
Up. Yep. Started laughing too soon.
It's always the last
Oh
guy.
no.
Oh god.
Erevan is being grabbed,
Grab.
and these two run forward. Priest, and they drag their injured. They drag the dead one away.
Oh god. They're gonna eat. That's disgusting. Fried cannibal.
Yeah.
Not my favorite meal.
Fried chicken. I mean, fried
about-
cannibals. Mm.
What about
This
that
one
last guy?
runs forward to stab Erevan with a dangerous dining implement.
What? Oh, it's a
He's
fork.
stabbing me with a
It's a
spoon.
fork.
It's
Oh,
like,
wow.
Oh, it's a
Shark.
crit.
holy shit.
This This is
Confirm crit.
This is karma for laughing at them. Oh god.
Erevan,
Yeah.
take 8 damage from the dining implement.
All right, taken.
Fork
All
you.
right.
Taken. Spork.
Uh,
Oh god.
Fenriloth, your turn.
Wait, let me check how. Here. Okay. But if I. Okay, he's gonna stand
Protect the priests.
here. Yeah, still within range. Yep, okay.
Yeah.
And cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Oh wow. Pulling out the big guns.
Did I click it already? No, it's not. Yeah. It's not coming. Oh.
There we go.
Oh,
Ooh, wow, that's
it's
a lot.
8. It's 8.
Oh.
No, it's 9. It's 9.
9.
Yeah, they have to take. They have to if they come in here, they have to make with save. or
What's
they'll
the
take-
radius? What's the radius?
It's
15
15 feet around me.
around.
So you're currently only affecting this one here.
Yep. Because I'm trying to protect the priest as well, the priestess.
Okay.
Is that 15 feet?
Fenriloth, you draw on the power of your god and calling for strange whispering spirits to surround you.
Mr.
Yes,
DM, do describe what the spirits look like to us. Because I want to be creeped out.
They look a bit like Grim Reapers.
Oh, okay.
100% edge.
Natalia, let's go. Done.
What?
Natalia, that's not well done. Are you who are you excluding from the area of effect, Fenriloth?
Every friendlies. All friendlies.
Okay, because I was just about to ask.
Yeah. All friendlies. By the way, did a guy roll his
Nope,
whiz
nope.
save?
Nothing.
Only at the start of his turn.
Oh, okay.
Orbak runs forward. Of Erevan. Now,
I'm fine. Just
reaching
start
behind his back like seeming to draw forth a great axe and
Okay.
swings it in an arc at the one holding you and the one in front of him.
Okay.
And like there's a very splotchy noises as two heads go tumbling to the ground.
Woo!
That was quick.
Clean.
Erevan, you're ungrappled.
Alright. Thanks, Gorbak.
And it's your turn.
Alright. I look at the guy with the damn spoon. Of all the things, a spoon? And I take 2 stabs at him. Fucking spooning my skin off of my body. Ridiculous.
Both hit,
Alright.
unsurprisingly.
5 and 3. Unless I get sneak attack, that's all I'm doing.
You don't get sneak attack for this.
Yep, so it's just 8 damage for both swords. Haha!
Haha.
Let me see what happens. His parts of his skin is charred and burned from the lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm.
The face, and he goes down.
Ooh.
The little fork spoon thing like sort of falls over and disappears into the mark.
Oh no!
Hello, your turn.
The spoon fork.
Hello, your turn.
Oh, Farlowe, okay.
Moving at a fast pace now.
Yeah, Farlowe's gonna step behind Fenriloth and then wield his.
Lightning bolt.
Huh? I'm not
This
gonna
show-
lightning bolt,
Lightning
alright, I'm gonna die. He's gonna wield his lightning. His crossbow, light crossbow. Can he shoot with it in the same action? All right.
Okay.
What?
He can pick and shoot, I guess.
Take the shot.
Pew pew. So if he can shoot, then he'll step out from behind
Okay, go ahead.
Fenriloth.
Yep, go ahead, take your shot. Pew, pew.
This I do. Why does that thing keep closing here on?
Roll your damage. Come on, roll to hit and your damage.
Yep.
I think her roll 20 keeps closing.
No,
Then
my
roll
tabs.
this spot then.
Hmm.
Okay,
Aha.
that's the hit damage.
Come on.
Come on.
+2, so that's 5.
5. Ooh.
The crossbow's twang. Flux it out. Start of this turn, he bellows again. As like a holy energy infuses him. Wait, does Fenriloth use a radiant or necrotic damage?
What do you think?
It's like a grayish green energy smokes around him. Priest! He runs here to Fenriloth.
Should he roll whiz first or he
But he got the
attacked then
damage
he roll?
already. Fenriloth, make an athletics check.
Because it's like every time they start their turn there, right?
Now this one makes.
Oh shit. The second one still fails. Phew!
The second one takes the full necrotic damage. Now he tries athletics.
Athletics?
Insultingly, the first one you brush off easily enough, but the one clams hands around you. Priest.
Okay.
Wait, do they need
What's-
blessing?
Oh, because
so-
Farlowe's wearing clergy clothes. I see.
2 more run in. Cut the dead one and go out.
Do I have to roll the damage again? I do,
No,
right?
they're not within the radius.
No, I mean the one that previously.
Damage is
The
only
one-
once every turn.
Yeah, but once they come in, they have to make a whiz save because that guy wasn't
They
within
both
range.
took. They both took. The other two were
But,
not in range. The two
Do
that just.
I have to roll again?
No need. Yeah, I'll treat it as the first roll. Next time you'll do so.
Oh, okay.
One of them's grabbing onto you now. It's Fenriloth's turn.
Which one is grabbing me? I'm
This
The
one.
right-
lose the grapple. It's a athletics, right?
The right guy.
You shove him off into the dirt.
Do I still have an action?
That's your action.
Okay. Spiritual weapon. On this guy
Okay.
in front of me.
Roll damage.
6 force.
Fenriloth, you shove him back and then deliver a shiny gleaming sword to slice at him.
From behind.
Yep.
Haha! I'm the rogue now.
Gorbak runs over to the one behind Fenriloth and like swings at him with the axe, but seems to overcommit too much force into the attack and only ends up nicking the skin off.
Oh,
Oh.
you tried.
Erevan, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna run out the cave to where the guys drag the bodies.
Okay.
Yeah, 30 feet. Right there. Right there.
Okay.
Have fun, everyone. Don't die up there.
You're there.
Oh, they're there? Okay. Hi! I didn't really think this through. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him. Hit him hard. Here, I can't really hit him hard because I'm not made of damage. Does
Okay,
13 hit?
2 hits.
Okay, so
Oh,
that's
their AC is pretty low.
6 and 2. So that's a total of 8. I'm pretty sure I don't get sneak attack because both of them are surrounding me.
He growls at you, bearing sharpened teeth that have not been brushed for a very long time.
Oh god, you really
Farlowe,
need a
your turn.
dentist.
Yeah, Farlow's gonna run to the other side of Fen and then shoot the one in front of Fen.
Okay.
Pew!
And your bolt flies through piercing skin.
Oh, 4.
Your bolt flies and strikes the man in the temple and like.
He did.
This one's turn. Gets up and Fenriloth roll damage.
Okay. Then 16.
He gets
Oh
up.
god.
The grim reader, the grim shadows just coalesce around him, and like
slice it.
falls back down. These two attempt to grab Erevan. Make your athletics.
I shall make my athletics. 20 and 26.
They're clearly starving as they fail to grab you.
Ha! Too slow, rotten teeth.
Next is Fenriloth.
Oh. When he moves, right, the Shield of Faith disregards walls?
I see what you're trying to do.
It needs line of sight.
It has to be line of sight. Damn. Oh well. He's going to, move forward.
Don't just cast it and kill someone in the bathroom. Okay?
That would be so cool though. Like he just dies of unknown
Cause
factor.
of death? No idea.
Yes. Wait. Yeah, he's gonna walk here and ready action Sacred Flame if he can see anyone. Can he actually see this guy?
It's more than your action because you need to dash as well.
You move
Dash?
35 feet. 30 feet is right here.
30 feet?
Yeah.
No, I was here, so I walked there. Wait. Oh, here. Okay. So if I'm here, can I see anyone from here except for Erevan?
You can see this one, but he has cover.
Well, Sacred Flame doesn't ignore cover. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god. Please don't shoot it through my legs. That would scare me.
DC 15. It fails. Take
Fails.
9 radiant.
Breeze.
Breeze.
Okay.
Freeze.
Erevan, where do you run off to now?
Up here, Gorbak.
He moves here and like he grabs you on the shoulder and pulls you behind.
What?
Really?
Alright, I was a little antsy for some action, okay? I'll let you handle it.
Your turn, Erevan.
I will quietly go back to where I belong and dash, use my action and use my movement and my cunning action to dash back to the priestess. And then I just quickly ask them, are they okay?
Very fine. Don't worry. You're doing well.
Alright, we'll have this mopped up. Toot sweet.
Wait a second. My sword. Okay, my sword, I'll just put it here.
Okay.
Alright, that's my
Farlowe.
turn. Yep.
I need to put an icon for sword.
Can I grab back the crossbow bolts that I shot?
You can. It takes time to pull them out of the body. Yes, you
Alright.
can.
So
Alright,
I'm
you're
just
gonna
gonna
use
move
your
to this
turn.
guy And yeah, grab back my crossbow bolt from him. So that's my turn
Okay.
on this guy.
Your thrifty actions are noted.
I'm gonna run out of them.
Thrifty. All right, who's up next?
Hooray!
Oh my god, these people.
Athletics checks again, both of them.
Yes.
He grapples me again.
Might have succeeded, but roll your damage first.
Okay. 22 damage.
Oh my
Okay,
good
both of
god.
them run in and both of them just like sizzle up from the necrotic energy. The one that manages to successfully grapple you manages to land on you as he dies.
he's
That's nasty.
He sweeps him away.
And the battle is over from the looks of it.
He walks back to the priestess and Farlowe and asks, "Are you all alright?"
Yep, fine for this time.
Yep.
And I grab the other
I'm
crossbow.
I'm 100% sure you're fine, Farlowe.
Farlowe just turns to Erevan and says, "Good job."
Yeah. All right. Give me some warning next time, okay?
Gorbak boots one of the corpses aside. From the looks of it, they could have wait till people were dead start eating.
Well, what do you say we keep going, yeah?
Yep. Well, little one, you got some powerful magic.
Thank you, but I'm still growing.
Erevan, you hurt?
I'm all right. The guy carved me with a damn spoon, but I'm good. Thanks for coming up to help me. All right, sure. I show him my forearm where the guy scooped me with a damn spoon. Spork.
And takes a sniff at the place. Okay, I don't think they licked it. You're all right.
Okay, what happens if they lick it?
Healing, or it starts to rot and fall off.
Oh shit! Whew. All right, noted.
Is it true though? Does Fenriloth know this is true?
Well, because like there's diseases and all these things, and if you get bitten or stabbed by a cannibal, then it's not good.
Mr. DM?
Yes?
I would like to search for the spork he stabbed me with just now.
You find it like still lying there in the muck.
Okay. I shall keep it in my trusty knapsack. I'll wipe it like on my pants or something, and just keep it inside my backpack.
What, you're gonna show off that scar?
No, this isn't a scar worth showing off. Come on, I don't have nearly the good looking scars you do, old friend. But I think I might have some friends who might want to use this thing. Just don't tell them where I got it, yeah?
Right. We're almost there now.
All right, let's pick up the pace then.
It doesn't take you much longer. Well, like the fight with the cannibals. Curiously enough, when you head out, the two bodies that were there are gone.
Whoa.
Oh. Were they consumed that quickly?
I doubt it.
No, there are no bones there.
Oh shit.
But anyway, you all head on territory, and Gorbak eventually indicates a place where signs have been posted, or rather like wood has been driven into the ground through the stone even, And there are all kinds of varieties of bones hanging from them in a grisly display of ornaments. Recognize this as the lycanthrope's way of marking territory. For those who cannot read nasal language.
Nasal language?
Yeah, that was a question mark in my head too.
Right, we're here now. Bobak leads you on forward.
Mm-hmm.
Tunnels start to dry out up ahead, and you see that like some construction has been made of a barricade to block off like the flow.
Okay.
Drier, and there's starting to be the smells of like something fur and wet and other animal scents.
Okay.
It's more of there's some little bones and like scattering of hay around the place. Like breathing further in and like of a panting and growling, and various eyes looking at you from a distance.
Okay.
So, easy, Lord, easy. It's just me. Just us. We brought the priestess, and this here's Erevan is a good friend of mine. Wants to go sailing too, and that one's a dull face. He's also a priest of some kind. And that one there is Farlowe. He's got good magic. Don't worry. He won't hit any of his friends. He won't hit any of his friends who can dodge.
Yep.
Hi, nice to meet you guys. What are they? What do they look like?
You catch various teeth and yellow eyes in the distance.
Okay.
Some of them look vaguely canine. Some of them look more like rats.
Okay.
Lycanthropes.
Okay.
Lycanthropes?
Mm-hmm.
Lycanthropes? Okay.
Yep. Lycanthrope.
Correct. And forward, one of them detaches itself from the shadows, a large, brutish one.
Ooh.
And the others seem to give a birth around it.
Oh, he looks wise and old.
Fenriloth.
Do I recognize him?
This is Yargal Grimfang. You took one of his eyes last time when you were hunting with Civilan before the whole incident.
So he was the one that we were hunting at the time.
One of the you're not sure which one, but like there was a lot of fighting going on.
Do I recognize him?
This one seems to remember you, and you do vaguely recall as well. Baba goes, I see, no dull face. I guess we can skip the introductions then. I mean, she starts stepping forward.
Well, he's just standing there and looking at him because, yeah, he's just gonna glare at him.
You guys have some sort of history that I need to know about?
Lie. Truth for truth. He steps forward right into Fenriloth's face and like looming forward, a head taller.
Whoa.
Broader, more scarred, bits of his fur chipped off. In places. Shh.
What? Sorry.
Rematch.
Rematch.
Fair
enough. Looks at the priestess and indicates that he needs some space. Can we find a space or something?
Girl motions behind him. Here.
All right. Fair enough. Draws his silver long sword.
Is Farlowe or Erevan saying or doing anything?
No, just
Farlowe is gonna keep very quiet. He's near to Fenriloth, right? So he's gonna step away from Fenriloth for once.
yeah, I'm just confused. I'm just gonna be like, okay, go Fen. Woo! You can do it.
You can't pray. Gorbak stretches his head next to Erevan. It's like,
Yeah, I don't know what's
they
going
really
on.
do have
Fred.
some
Graph goes in position.
Anyway, Erevan, I should show you around the other. Some of them are pretty nice. Bouncy swords.
Oh my god, he's rambling again.
Erevan, do you follow Gorbak further in or do you stay and watch?
I look back at Farlowe and I mouth the words "Look after the priestess" and I follow Gorbak in.
Are the priestess moving?
The priestesses sort of step back around to give space.
So can you put him in the space so we have like some kind of spatial thing?
Okay, let me remove all the dead things.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. I look at Farlowe. Protect the priestesses.
But
Oh god. Yeah, this is a
Okay.
rematch.
I'm gonna try and talk to the priestesses. Hey, lady, would you like to walk off in front for a while first?
The ladies look at you and Emma goes, who do you think will win?
I think might be in trouble. That's what we're in.
Natalia shrugs. It's a boy thing, right?
Yes, very boy.
Damn, her come on is so
Very
strong.
Boy.
My lady.
Because it
And I
seems like
start
a suitable
gesturing.
interval, I will interrupt this program to return you all to Bubbles and Red, who have been waiting for quite a while in the Devil's
Yeah,
Advocate.
sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gomenasai.
Oh, what? Kian needs to go to sleep soon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's why.
But I'll stay
Yeah,
for another
thank
like
you.
15 to 20 minutes to see what you guys up to.
Okay. Bubbles and Red falls. There is a knock on the door. Silas reports nothing yet.
Okay, I head to the door. Wait, Bubbles is back, right?
Bubbles is back and has been considering her information for a bit of time.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
I go to the door and open the door. Time's about right for what's his face to show up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The one known as Remlin Ashford enters the scene. He has a low hood drawn over himself, and he steps in quickly behind him.
Evening, Remlin.
Is this place scry-proof?
No.
Close the windows, shut the doors, lock everything.
Bubbles hears this and okay, closes the windows, closes the curtains.
Yeah, we do that.
I am going to check the surroundings a bit. And he starts muttering an incantation. Do you let him continue?
Yes.
Yeah, I whisper to Red. You know, it's funny, we never actually thought about anti-scrying spells or other stuff. We probably should,
For the most part, we're not important enough to warrant that.
just in case.
Okay. A Remlin casts a spell that you have seen Farlowe do before. See invisibility.
Ah.
Down, left, and right. Behind the couches. There's your imp.
He's on a job.
So if we see any imps,
They won't be mine.
all right. He claps his hands. I noticed that you're not exactly rushing to join the cabal.
Not particularly. To be honest, I think they're a bit strange at times.
Good choice.
Yes, you don't seem to be a permanent member either.
I am not a member.
Ah. So what did you have for us today?
So then, information in the traditional fashion, question for question, answer for answer.
Right, I answered why I wasn't in the Cabal.
Well, let's starting now. You may go first.
Do you have any leads on who the summoner might be?
Good one. I have a good inkling of where the summoner can be found. Share this knowledge with you because I think you will handle this matter with significantly more grace than the Cabal.
Oh,
Men's district. Ask around about bird watching, portraits, gardening, or fishing. In those circles, you'll find the sort of people who have more money than the so-called nobles, than the so-called priests. You'll find your target there.
okay, that was bird watching, gardening, fishing, and one more?
Portraits.
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 Portraits. Okay, and
Okay,
which
Rick, you know this
district?
is slang.
Oh, okay.
To a local such as Bubbles and Red who deal with the seedier side of things,
Yeah.
gardening is a euphemism for recreational substances.
Mm-hmm.
Portraits is a euphemism for gambling. Coinage and all that portraits. Bird watching is a euphemism for brothels.
Mm-hmm.
And fishing is something else you've not heard of before. Alternately, if you preferred, I could just let slip certain information about your whereabouts or such, and you might pull a fast one on someone who wishes to take advantage of it.
Is this what he says?
That's what Ramlin says.
That he would give out my whereabouts?
The first option is you go and find them. The second option is you let them come to you. Which do you prefer?
Well, it really depends on what kind of information you'll be giving, would it? Say, if you let leak that our office is here, it'd be detrimental to us. However, if you were to say that we'll be in a certain place at a certain hour doing something, I guess that could be arranged.
Also, I doubt this person would come after me themselves. Chances are he'll just summon a demon again.
Anyway, let me know your decision later. Now, my question.
Yes.
What is your relationship with Garukan the Silencer?
Apparently he's had some dealings with a blood relative of mine that grant me some manner of protection from him.
Ah, that explains a few things. Yes, it does. Your question.
Bubbles, do you have anything?
I have two. Yeah. Yes, I have two. The first question is, I find it curious that you didn't know about Red before this week. How could that be?
Gremlin nods. That one is easy. She had the protection of Garukan the Slayer, probably against the likes of his own. Any knowledge I tried to cast out simply could not reach her.
Ah.
It may as well not exist to our likes.
Very interesting.
And since he did not obstruct the likes of other Cabal members through other avenues, of course I look like the crazy one. What's your other question?
I remember mentioning a name while we were in your basement, a certain Kurok, and you showed us an interest for him. May I know why?
Well, he looks at you. Anyone with any interest in the promise of eternity would want to know about Kurok.
How so?
That's your second question. Now my turn.
Of course.
What is going on involving Ganelion Arvus Desmonte?
Ooh.
That is a
Oh,
loaded...
long story.
You did ask for an answer.
I suppose we have time. I don't think it'll be any harm filling him in on the summary of what's happened.
I think a summary would suffice.
Okay. What are the key points? The old man hired us to deliver a few items for him, not telling us what these items did. Somehow they interact with the destinies of those that come into contact with them. We give him the information of the three that we've already delivered, so Varkatu, Kurok, and Sorrentina, and what we know to have happened. And I suppose we tell him about the Black Omen as well.
Well, first, before we go on, I have to say that all this will be in confidence, and any information that you have, we'd like to have as well. Because surely we've answered more than enough pertaining to your question.
Great. If I share more of this, I will look even crazier.
Oh, don't worry. We'll tell you more, as long as we get to know more as well.
Yeah, basically he's saying, like, people won't believe me if I told them, so...
Yes, but do you want to be believed, as it seems that you don't really, or do you want information?
Information, of course.
So do we. I think we can benefit each other quite nicely.
You say you delivered these packages to Kurok, Varkatu, and Sorrentina.
Yes.
Sorrentina as in the ambassador.
So it would seem. Can you just quickly tell us where Kurok is now? We know where Varkatu is. We know where Sorrentina is.
You know where Varkatu is?
Sure.
Very interesting.
Again, Kurok.
Or rather...
You know where he is, you're probably wrong.
Ah, yes. How so?
Well, strange one. I suppose I'll tell you, right? You realize there's some kind of a feud between him and Master Galloway, yes?
Yes, we realized that a while back. Because we do have friends who need a little bit extra to stay alive.
This information I volunteer. Now, Animency was barely a science when Master Galloway started. 15 years in an apprenticeship under all kinds of masters who only half knew what they were doing until he could fill in the gaps. Even so, it took another 25 years or so before he got his practitionery up to a point that he could devise a counter for the plague. And a year after the plague, in comes Barkatu, who's hardly ever seen the face, mind you, looks like. And in the space of a year after the plague, he's pulling out discoveries great as seen. Most of the scientific community. So, I really would like to know and who is funding him. Would not have been trained here.
That is extremely interesting.
Well, we don't know for sure, but we can give you a guess, I suppose.
Well, I guess now would be a good time as any to explain to you what happens when somebody decides to mess with the past. I look at him to see if there's any change in body language, in facial expression.
His hands are clasped together and he just takes a seat. Night seems to be a very productive night. Surprises do go on.
Mm-hmm. So it's part and parcel of what we're doing for Ganelion. Obviously, the more questions we get answered, the more information you get, we'll get to help each other out. Again, out of curiosity, I just want to know where Kurok is. It's not really relevant. You want to know whether or not Varkatu is being paid, or rather, he's being funded by someone. We have.
Are you able to answer?
Sorry?
Are you able to answer that question? Who's funding Varkatu?
Since you mentioned that, we would like to know more as well. But we have an inkling as to who might be pulling the strings. It's not confirmed. We obviously need more information.
We have a guess, but no evidence.
Let's hear it then. The theory is as good as any other.
What do you know about the passage of time and general messing about with it?
I've never done it myself.
Have you heard of people who have? We have one particular name that we find might hold the key. Maybe you would know it, but we just want to know if you know it first.
Don't think he does.
I suppose I may as well say this since you've been forthright with me. At my associate Piotr's schooling, he had come across some very interesting information among the time distortion dynamic theorem of early.
Go on.
Did he share anything of this with you before he died?
He wanted to share the information, but at that point of time, I was more occupied with other things. I told him he might as well save his breath for when the three of us could be together.
We'll try not let that happen. Have you heard of the name Sadima?
Sounds Eastern,
So we've heard.
the one in that language.
Well, apparently it's an honorific passed to somebody of great importance. But the question is, she knows how to mess around with time. And she has done it before, and it seems that she's quite irate at us trying to do it again. Not really mess per se, but more give back what should have been.
She ever showed up in this time?
Not yet. I don't think she can. Not in her full physical form, anyway.
I regret to say I can't answer that question on her. Nope, never heard of her.
Well, again, once we find that benefactor, I'm sure a lot of our questions will be answered. What can you find out before Garuk Khan reappears?
What are you looking to find out on?
Well, obviously the benefactor of this entire farce, but really,
I've said before, there are strange activities going on in the craftsman's district. Most of them illegal. But I wouldn't recommend trying to report them to the authorities, mind you. Like I say, people with more money than nobles and more means than the priests go a long time back. And somewhere in this tangled web of debauchery, you will find the sort of people that wear masks.
it's funny you should say that. Out of context, do we know anything about the mask? Yes, we do, right?
What do you mean?
The
Sorrentino
red
wears a mask.
The red mask.
Yes,
No,
yes.
like the red clothed person in the mask. One thing you do know about the mask is that it was finely made. It's not some cheap thing you wear at a masquerade ball and toss away. It's a
Oh.
finely made piece.
And it was in black
Okay.
and white.
Yes, like an entertainer.
I think high likelihood if we saw it again, we would recognize it, right?
Yes.
Well, I think it was very valuable that you said entertainment district.
No. Not the entertainment district. That's the cheap stuff. Craftsman district, where you ask those 4 things, you find the other stuff.
Did he say craftsman?
Yeah, craftsman.
Oh.
I forgot the question. Damn it.
Anyway. Wait, you mean his question?
No, my question. I wanted to ask something.
Oh, okay. I guess we can sort of tell him who we think is funding Barkatu.
Yeah.
Right. So when we passed our artifact to Varkatu, we learned that one of his ancestors worked for the Serdanti military. Hello?
Auntie. Yeah.
Yes.
Behind that whole godly facade, they are quite down to earth in the sciences, aren't they?
Perhaps so.
It's very interesting. Any names regarding that or just?
Out of character? I can't remember what that lady was. The lady and the bishop that we saved. Does anyone have that written down still?
Oh, God.
Duchess Cosprey and the Bishop Marek.
Yes, they were involved in the recapture of that ship that's now an embassy. The one that was taken by pirates.
I do not know those two, but I do remember the embassy being very active after that. I wouldn't be surprised if they took the opportunity to plant some of their agents around.
Perhaps.
Say, what do you know about the heritage of a Captain Goba?
Captain Goba. I wouldn't say she's a very remarkable one to be looking to the heritage of. Why? What do you think it's connected with?
Everyone we've seen so far with artifacts that we had to, in air quotes, give back has been quite remarkable, actually. although it might seem that they aren't. Do you think
Remarkable before or remarkable after?
their ancestors, their predecessors were quite remarkable people? Do you think it's possible to scour back in time to see exactly how she might be connected?
I don't have that ability. You really like, I can do some digging, but it will take time, mind you. Sleevers are notoriously tight-lipped.
Of course. In return, what would you like us to?
Well, this is more for Red. Red, would you tell me your patron's long-term goals for Vithalanos? I'd like to
Even
see
if I knew, I don't think he would appreciate that very much.
All right, then a different question. What other independent parties do you know who are interested in the Black Omen?
Independent parties. Well, aside from the pirates themselves, Ganelion, and us, I'm not aware of any others. There are, of course, the slavers and the necromancers, but I wouldn't really call them independent. Yeah, that is about it. Why do you ask, though?
Well, why do you think I try and find out so much? Big going on.
Well, initially
Yes.
we thought that you did all of this for coin, but clearly you do much more than that.
Coin is always a nice motivation. It keeps food in the stomach.
But now that there is no future to preach, that you can, I guess we can definitely work together.
Well, as long as patrons do not conflict and all that, yes.
Well, of course, it's up to Red.
Yes, for the moment it seems that our interests align. I'll look into the craftsman's district, but I do think the others are getting close to finding a way to get to the Omen. And if they do, I suspect I'll be dragged along too.
Sure.
I have a suspicion now that you mentioned the Omen and all this.
Ah, okay.
You see, I have my reasons for not being part of the Cabal. And there are others who also have their reasons for not being of the Cabal. Some of those parties have been very active lately.
Some of those parties?
Yes. Under. The idea of the Black Omen returning is true. Then there is a certain opportunity, yes?
I don't know how that opportunity will benefit any one of us common people.
Now, if someone were able to strike a deal to whoever is controlling the Black Omen.
Among other things, yes, but you see, Vithalanos was built on a lot of old skeletons, old secrets, old deals, old things swept under the rugs.
That much we know some of.
A lot of those in the Undercity of today, of the surface, times change quickly. Some of them still want a taste of that.
I see. With the Omen will come change, that much is certain.
Whether or not it is a sign of change, it will very likely cause some conflict. the distraction of that size, some might achieve some things they would otherwise not be able to. Opportunities, the city.
What is a city without opportunistic ideologies? I think the greater question would be, how would some benefit and how would some be completely destroyed? Do we want to keep the status quo or do we not?
Hence I asked Red that particular question.
We have heard, I think, was it Kane or Erevan that was talking about the consensus?
Ah, yes. There's a group in the Undercity called the Consensus. Apparently they're a bit strange, but they know things.
Ooh.
I would imagine a group like them would be interested even if they did not have a card to play.
And I assure you, they are making a move.
Were they once upon a time surface dwellers?
Oh, yes.
And if not, if so, what happened? What pushed them underground?
That's the big question, isn't it? All I know is that when I look at the records and everything, it was around the time the Black Omen went rogue, according to official reports.
So we all know that once upon a time the Black Omen was a slavish ship.
You didn't hear that from my mouth, but
No.
I believe once you draw the connections,
Yes, it seems like everything points to the Omen.
and back then, I do not exactly know either because there are no books to be found, and those who do ask keenly enough go missing or go mad. Something ties back all to that ship. It is repeating itself.
As with a ship, there is a captain, and if we find that captain, I'm sure a lot of our questions will be answered. Apparently, the captain fancies himself as the eighth. Was it out of context? Eighth? Was it the eighth?
Oh,
Wait, oh shit.
sorry.
I think. Okay, yeah. The Eighth Lord. There has to be some history there. The Eighth Lord can't have just disappeared.
You know that, well, let me see if I got this correctly. There is a small little cult, well, more of a religion, but also cult in a temple district in a place called the Place of Small Gods. They call themselves the Disciples of the Nine. They used to be the major religion.
Well, if I remember my lore correctly, 9 would mean that they worship the lords of hell, because they're 9 levels of hell.
Gremlin nods.
And that's disturbing. At the risk of them bringing down fire and brimstone on the surface, perhaps that might be a place to look at for answers. Do you think that the so-called Eighth Lord might actually be of those levels? Maybe have a following of his own?
I'm more curious as to where the 9th one has gone to.
That is indeed a very good question. Red, any input?
No. Anything I say at this point would be just conjecture.
Of course, keep
I
in
think-
mind that Red here is also under certain limitations. From who I serve, I don't need to worry, but Red needs to tread a bit carefully around these sort of questions.
I
Oppose those forces, after all.
Certainly.
Yes. I think we can just follow the omen and see where the evidence takes us.
I agree. If any information were to come to light, how do we contact you and how do you us?
It's tricky, isn't it? Your place isn't exactly scry-proof.
Indeed.
As long as you don't move, I can send my imp and we can speak
Oh,
through
I've
him.
already moved.
Ah, of course.
I had to move with Corwin breathing down my neck and such.
Yeah. Don't blame you.
Might you have any anti-scrying things up your sleeve that you can put down here in the DA for the moment? It might be beneficial to us both.
And that way we
I
can have our
personally
meetings
do not
here.
have since moving, but you could find if you could find the Great Miscendant's place. I believe he has one such item.
Miscendant, you say?
Any idea what happened to his place after his...
I'm not going to look because if someone were looking for me, that would be where they were searching for me or expecting me to turn up. But the two of you, maybe.
Yeah, I've been there before. I know where it is. How about we pay it a night visit, Bubbles?
I think that would be a good idea. Any hints on what it may look like? I do not dabble in these arts, so consider me a layman.
See, it may look something like a moment. It may look like something like an astrolab.
Ah. I see. Alright, we'll keep an eye out. Any last questions before we conclude our meeting?
Well, this information in case something should happen to the both of you.
Mm-hmm.
What information? The stuff about the omen, or...
Else is equally knowledgeable in case something should happen to the both of you.
The people we were with before, they would know. At least some of it. I would hazard to guess that not a single one of us knows the complete set of information.
I agree. I think it's also safer that we don't know everything, so that if one of us gets caught, not all the information will come out.
Referring to were your companions, yes?
What was that? I didn't catch it.
Those you were referring to who might know are your companions, right? The other pieces?
Yes. The ones that were with us last night. The non-Kabbalists.
Yes, they're trustworthy. Even though some may look like they're not, but they are.
Well, of the Kabbalists themselves, I can tell you this. Corwin Vole is really retired. Nakora Ashtooth, she's a notorious gossip, if you don't mind her being elbows deep in corpses while doing so. Eva seems perfectly normal, but also very perfectly unhelpful. Typhus core. It is a strange family that gives rise to a white lamb amidst grey wolves, but it opens doors where wolves might not go, if you catch my meaning. Then there's the other one.
Kabars.
Swear he's stalking me.
Yeah, but when I ran into you two in that alley that first time, didn't seem to be going too well.
I saw him again today on the way.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, he might like you, that one. Shows his feelings a bit strangely.
I'll be very glad for that one to go very, very far away. I asked him why he wasn't at the slaughterhouses. He said the whale delivery from the Brine King didn't come.
Huh.
Oh.
That's interesting. The Brine King is a really, really big ship, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Did you say it was missing?
The shipment isn't in.
Recently? Did it leave last night?
Well, it's in port.
Ah, okay.
And usually when you come back to port with a whale carcass, you want to get rid of it as fast as possible.
Yes. Interesting.
Out of curiosity, and this is purely me being curious, what is Eva? She's a child, but I've been told that she's much, much older.
I wouldn't believe anything she says about herself. But consider this, she seemed perfectly normal in a perfectly normal kindergarten until someone tried to take advantage of the children.
Huh.
She's been relocated since.
Interesting.
As they say, do not make fun of the one she calls Bunny.
Huh. I look at Red and
Shrugs.
mouth Bunny.
Yes,
You can
Bubbles.
find her in the Morning Glory Orphanage in the Entertainment District, but I don't see why you want to find that one.
No, it's
No,
just
no.
purely curiosity. Well,
Alright.
do you have anything else?
Last bit. You asked about the Kurok.
Yes.
That one is the Lord Protector of the Promise of Eternity. Second to the Lord Bishop.
I see.
I only knew his name because one of the men working on the ship happened to drop it at some point during some drunken revelry. Otherwise, he's only ever known as the Lord Protector.
Well, I'll tell you a secret. Before we give his object, he was a pencil pusher for the necromancers, if you find that interesting at all.
Very much so. One would imagine that if you were a pencil pusher now, the pencils would weigh quite a lot.
Indeed. I find that terribly interesting. Again, do let us know if anything else pops up. Information is valuable for all three of us, I'm sure.
Oh yes, there is that matter of how we would find you if you wanted to.
Yes, indeed.
If we found out more.
I'm hesitant to say how, but I'll find a way, and I think you will too.
Very well. Stay safe. We don't know when that thing will be back again.
Good luck in the Craftsman's District. And bring gold. You want to appear like you can afford the entertainment.
Oh, I'm sure we can. Thank
We'll
you.
figure out something.
Very well, then. He nods his head to you and heads out.
We nod back. Oh no, you were poor hosts. We did not provide tea, is what I say after he leaves.
Oh, do you think he mind? But I think I think we have a bunch of really good questions answered.
Yes. This was a productive meeting. It's good that he didn't die last night.
Indeed. If he did, I think we'd be quite lost. And then the tea kettle boils.
Alright, we need to find where the others went to. Did they say anything?
As far as I know, they were going to the temple district and then nothing. We could wait?
No. I think we rest up, have dinner, and then
we go
head to the old Missendens.
I think that's a good idea.
Yes.
All right, and I think we can close the session for today. Thanks all for joining.
Yay!
Alright.
Good session.
Good stuff.
Woo!
I've got to write notes. So many notes.
So much information.
Oh, promise of eternity.
Oh, that was random as hell.
What you doing, Kurok?
Wait,
what you doing?
So do we have, aside from Varkatu, do we have people from each area? So we have Kurok from, what's it, Dante?
Mm-hmm.
Sorrentina from
Mithalgaring.
Mithalgaring.
Yeah.
Varkatu is like being paid by somebody. So Varkatu
Yes.
would be Vithalanos? And then
I
the
don't think
last
so. I think Vithalranos should be Captain Oba, no?
I don't know. What's the last one?
Captain Oba. I mean, she's a slaver, so I guess like her ancestors should have been like Vithalranos people, right?
Maybe.
And with that, we would like to say thank you to everybody else for watching, and
Oh,
we will see
shit.
you next week.
Alright.
Bye
Peace out.
bye.
You gotta work on those outros, Sha. God fucking damn it.